I'm not an expert, but I always feel like if you're out on a first date and you don't make it to the intended place you were planning on going to, that probably wasn't a good date. Like if it ends before you actually got to where you wanted to have the date, probably not good.
What if it ends at your house, in your room, your bedroom before?
Like I said, I'm not an expert. That could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Rich is on the phone with us right now. His date actually halfway happened. He never made it exactly where he wanted to go. He went out with a girl named Danielle. They were supposed to go to a Sounders game, apparently. But Rich's email says that they didn't make it that far. What's up, Rich? How are you?
Hey, Jubal.
So tell us about your date. Why didn't you make it to the Sounders game?
I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out, actually.
Okay, Rich, start from the beginning. Where did you meet her?
Okay, well, I met this girl, Danielle, through friends on Facebook, actually.
Okay.
And, like, right away, like, the first time I saw her, I was like, she's super, super cute. And she seemed like, a really cool person from, just from her profile.
Right, some hilarious status updates. You were like, oh my gosh, great sense of humor.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
And, of course, like, when my buddy's like, oh, dude, she has a boyfriend, her status was like in a relationship. She had a boyfriend, and so I kind of just didn't really think about it. And then all of a sudden I see that, her status changed and she's single. So like, this is my chance.
So you stalked her profile. You stalked her profile for months, waiting until she broke up with her boyfriend. And you're like, now I can pounce.
Oh, man.
Good work.
I mean, not exactly.
Well, a Sounders game is a good first date, though.
Yeah, I mean, I got really good seats, and like, one of the things that I really liked about her is that she's a Sounders fan, and I thought that would be a really great first date, and she seemed really excited about it.
All right, but your email said that you didn't even make it to the game, so what happened?
Well, I suggested that we just do like a little pre-gaming over at my house,
Right.
Just to kind of break the ice, I guess, have a couple beers before the game or whatever. And so we're drinking some beers, just kind of like hang out, and there was like a little bit of a lull, and so I don't know if this was kind of a stupid move or whatever, but I suggested that we play Battleship.
Okay.
Okay.
And so she was up for it, and so, I mean, I kind of was, like letting her win and, just trying to be a good guy.
Letting her win at Battleship, a game where you guess numbers.
Yeah, because if I lost, I would never go out on a second date with that guy.
Sliding her
Totally
diagram.
let her win at that game of luck, basically.
I was being nice.
So yeah, we got to talking about our childhood and what our favorite games were growing up. She was a big fan of Clue, and my favorite game growing up was Chutes and Ladders.
This is all.
How drunk? Okay, were you guys really drunk?
We weren't really drunk, but we're definitely getting our buzz on.
All right,
for
because
sure.
it sounds like a drunken conversation where you start getting all heated about board games.
So when did the date end?
I mean, it was almost time to go, and she gets a call from somebody, I guess her friend, and she's like, I have to go, it's an emergency.
So are you not believing that it was an actual emergency? You think it was like a setup from her friend to rescue her from the date?
We were having a really good time, and we were hitting it off, and I wouldn't expect it to be like a fake emergency,
Yeah.
But after that, I tried to see if everything was okay. I tried to see what was going on, and called her a couple times, and it's been 10 days, and I just haven't heard from her at all.
From the sound of everything, it sounds like maybe she did have an emergency.
But
Unless
why-
you're forgetting something. Are you forgetting something, Rich?
What's that?
Are you forgetting anything about the evening, like when you guys were arguing about board games or something? Did you, I don't know, did you call her a I don't know. Who knows?
You sunk my battleship!
Well, you know what I mean? Because you call up the second time and they're like, they left a very important detail out like that. It's like, yeah, the guy called me a and I left. You didn't do anything like that. You can't think of anything.
No, I really can't. I mean, we were pretty buzzed, but I don't think I left anything out. I just don't get it.
Okay.
I do think it's weird. Like, if I had an emergency on a date and it was real, I would call the guy back later and say, hey, sorry about that. Let's reschedule.
Did you go to the Sounders game by yourself?
Oh,
still?
sad.
No, I didn't even go, man. Like,
Oh, man.
I didn't have anybody to go with, and I was kind of worried, too. Like, if it was a real emergency, I would have felt bad, like, posting pictures of me having a blast while she was, like, I don't know, at the hospital or something. Like,
Should have gone by yourself and just posted sad selfies, sitting in it next to an empty seat, and then tagged her in it just to let her know how sad you were she didn't make it to the game.
I wish I would have thought of that.
I see. Full of great ideas. All right, man. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Rich wants us to call Danielle. They were supposed to go to a Sounders game together. They partied a little while at his house beforehand. In the middle of that, she got a phone call saying that there was an emergency. She had to leave. She hasn't called Rich since. Rich has tried to get a hold of her and has heard nothing.
Has something like this ever happened to you before on a date, Rich?
No, it hasn't.
Would you describe yourself as a likable guy?
I would say so. I mean, I got a good amount of friends. I feel like I'm a good guy, at least,
Okay. So that's a good question to ask somebody.
I got some people to hang
You
out
don't hear
with.
many people go like, no, actually, not likable at all.
I'm a terrible
Actually,
person.
you may say that about yourself,
I am a
Jubal.
horrible bore.
Yeah.
You don't want to hang out with me at all. All right, Rich. We're about to call Danielle, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Danielle, please?
Yeah, this is Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to meet you, Danielle.
Why are you calling me?
You actually recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed us because you aren't calling them back, and they desperately want to see you again.
Okay. Well, I'm dating a lot of people right now, so...
You're dating a lot of people.
Good for
Okay,
you.
so if I throw a name out there, you might know who this person is.
I mean, yeah, probably.
His name is Rich, and you guys are supposed to go to a Sounders game together.
Yeah, no, look, I told him I had an emergency.
Right. He told us all of that. But, you know, the speculation comes around to, did you actually have an emergency, or were you bailing on the date? I say that you're bailing, that you didn't like Rich and you wanted to leave.
After hearing her tone of voice, I agree.
Am I right, Danielle?
I don't... Look, if you talk to him again, just tell him it's an emergency and it's an ongoing emergency.
So you...
It's gonna happen
All right.
every
You
day.
can't live in a constant state of emergency,
Danielle,
Danielle. It's just not possible.
You have an eternal emergency going on that won't let you contact Rich. I hope I'm not reading into that when I think that you didn't like Rich very much.
Look, if I tell you, you have to promise that this won't get back to him, okay?
Sure.
Because I really don't want to hurt his feelings. It's just, I
Well-
was in, what?
I mean, just think about it. If you know, Rich is the person who wanted us to call you, so he's willing to hear whatever it is you have to say. But we won't tell him if it's too embarrassing.
Yeah, I really don't want to hurt his feelings.
Neither do I. I like the guy when I talked to him. He seemed nice. I would hate to hurt his feelings.
Oh, my gosh. What is it, Danielle?
Well, I mean, I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm back on the dating scene. And like I said, I'm dating a lot, because I'm
Yeah.
single again. And because I'm trying to be open, I gave Rich a shot. And we were at his place, like playing board games. And he's just kind of dull, He's just not very interesting. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, wow, we're playing board games, and then I'm going to have to go to this 3-hour game and listen to him.
So you thought he was boring?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. That's the truth of it. Sometimes you click with people,
Yeah.
and sometimes you don't.
But, Danielle, how long were you guys hanging out at the house before you decided that this guy was a total drag?
Like an hour, but
How can you analyze someone in just an hour?
Oh, I think you can.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
yeah.
You know if you're not having a good time.
Okay, but don't commit to a 3-hour Sounders game then.
I know. I mean, I love the Founders, and I thought it would be fun, but that's 3 more hours with this guy, and then it's going to get super awkward afterwards if he tries to, kiss me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
So-
I don't want a boring kiss. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
come on.
I just can't believe you lied to me.
What?
Just lied to me, straight up, just faked an emergency call, unreal.
Danielle, that's Rich.
About that.
He was actually on the other line listening.
Okay, this is not fair. You said you weren't going to tell him anything.
I didn't. You did. So I wasn't lying when I told you that. I'm sorry. But I think Rich needs to know what you think of him if he wants to go out with you so badly. Maybe now he'll leave you alone.
Oh.
I'll definitely leave you alone. I mean, I didn't think I was wasting my time with a liar. Somebody who would just only give me an hour to totally impress you and wow you. I'm glad this happened actually because it's just that's a with. I'm sorry.
Good for you, Rich.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm really sorry. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I'm not a liar. I didn't want to hurt your feelings and tell you.
Like the idea, like that you couldn't just like be straight up with somebody and just leave me like hanging too.
I wasn't trying to like leave you hanging. I was trying to be nice. I wasn't interested in you. I didn't want the rest of the night to be awkward, and then that's going to lead you on more. So I figured get out while I can and made up an excuse so I wouldn't hurt your feelings. That doesn't make me a huge liar. I'm really sorry.
Like leave me hanging for almost 2 weeks. Like I've called you, I've texted you. Like at no point did you think maybe it would be the grown-up thing to do, like tell this guy the truth so he can actually like. I just can't believe it.
Okay, well, you know what? If you want the truth, then here's the truth. All right, we played Battleship on our first date. All right, that's not what a girl wants. That's not what any girl wants.
That's not
What are
true.
you talking about?
That is not true.
Brooke, I guess, loves Battleship. That's the way to Brooke's heart. I didn't know that.
Game.
I mean, you didn't even give me a chance. Like you didn't even give me a chance to go to the game with you and like actually show you who I was, who I am. We didn't have a chance to even go together.
I never said I didn't go to the game.
What?
You went to the game? What?
You went to the game?
Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you that I went to the game, but you're kind of being a right now. So if you really want to know, I was not clicking with you at all, and I got a message from another guy I'd been on a couple dates with.
No way.
He happened to have tickets. So, yeah, I took the chance, and I went, and I had a blast that night, and I would never have wanted to tell you that. Keep pushing.
Are you serious, Danielle, or are you just trying to be mean to Rich because you don't like
I'm
him?
not trying to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but good Lord.
You know what? You, because that's bullshit. Oh, she ended up going to the game. I sat at home worrying about you. Obviously, shouldn't have even wasted any time. You're a man. That's unreal.
Dude, Danielle.
Wow.
Do you have any remorse right now, Danielle, for this or no?
I did. I felt bad the whole time, but now I don't. I really feel like he's being so rude to me. Like, I lied because I was trying to be nice, so I'm sorry.
Wow.
Ultimately, I'm glad because I don't have time for people like you. I don't have time to be wasting my time on some.
Yeah, Rich, you got games of Battleship to play with tons of other people.
Oh, you guys, this deteriorated
Hey,
quickly.
at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you two would go out on a second date.
Come on, Jubal.
We'll pay for it. Send you another Sounders game or something. Danielle, are you
Absolutely
interested?
not.
No? Okay. Rich, you interested?
Oh, my God.
Hell no.
I thought for sure you guys would have gone out again.
Weird.
Well, there you go, Rich. You got your answer, man. She lied to you.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, next Sounders game, I'll go with you.
Great. That would be amazing, actually.
Yeah, no, I probably got plans, though. Sorry about that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second dater, taking a page out of the dating book from Jose Bolaños.
Oh, no.
What?
If a girl ignores you online, just keep at it.
Oh, God.
Persistence.
Yeah, until she gives in. What's up, Brian? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, Jubal?
Good, man.
no.
Brian emailed us about a girl named Lauren that you apparently met online, and you tried to get her attention for like 2 months.
What?
Oh, yeah, I did. It sounds bad when you say it that way, though.
Where did you find her online?
On a dating website.
Okay, well,
So, yeah, we were both single, so I thought I wasn't being creepy by emailing a girl on a dating site.
what took so long for you to get her attention?
I mean, I've tried online dating in the past, and it's really hit or miss, so I decided to be patient with her and really get to know her online first. And after about 2 months, I was like, all right, I really need to pull the trigger. It's like I've been courting this girl for a while, and I finally asked her if she wanted to go out on a date, and she said yes. And we started chatting about music, and then we realized we had a lot of other things in common. We like to say movies, TV shows,
What?
she reads, I read.
Did you say boobies
Did
or
you say
movies?
big boobies?
What?
You say movies?
Movies.
Sounded like you said you like big boobies. You both like big boobies.
We both like boobies. No.
So she finally gave in after 2 months. What'd you guys decide to do?
So I asked her out to go to this Mexican cantina by my house, but I started getting really, really sick right beforehand.
Like you were nervous?
Not only nerves, but like sick. Like I thought I had the flu. I was sweating. I was on the verge of throwing up. I was really nauseous, upset stomach.
Oh, no, you canceled on her, didn't you?
No, are you kidding?
Oh, you still
I've
win?
been waiting 2 months to ask her out.
I'm not sure what's worse.
Yeah.
Go.
You got to give her the flu on your first
puke
date.
on your date.
Oh, my gosh.
So did she know you were sick on the date then?
I think she had a feeling. I didn't want to call it off, but she kept asking me if I was all right, and I just kept saying, "Oh yeah, the salsa's really hot. Oh, I wish they would turn the fan on."
You went to your date with a flu fever.
Maybe.
I'm sure she would have been all right if you would have said, "Hey, I've got like a huge fever. Can we maybe postpone it a couple days?"
I didn't want to cancel. I've been waiting so long to finally meet her in person.
So how was it? How was it when you finally met her in person?
I felt like I wasn't on my best, wasn't putting my best foot forward. I felt kind of gross. And at the end of the date, I walked her out to her car, and I gave her a hug. I didn't want to kiss her, but I was all sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
It's like clammy and gross.
Yeah, she has the bird flu now.
Let's get a kiss.
But she was really sweet about it. She never mentioned anything about it. She was really sweet. When I asked her if she wanted to do it again, she was like, "Yeah, sure." So I called her, but she's not picking up her phone. She's not answering the phone.
Yeah.
Maybe she's in the hospital.
Yeah.
God. How many medications were you on?
None. I drank a margarita. I thought that would help.
Yeah.
It didn't, though.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, okay. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, dude.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you would like a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back like we're about to do for Brian. Brian emailed us about Lauren. He pursued her for 2 months on an online dating site. She finally agreed to go out with him when he got sick. Had a huge fever, sweating, chills, all that. Instead of postponing the date, he still went out with her because he didn't want to lose his chance. Do you think that that's why she's not going out? Do you think maybe she thought that you were either sick and you got her sick, or that you were like a sweaty weirdo? Brian?
Yeah.
Are you going to confess to her what happened?
Yeah, now I would. Because I want to prove to her that I'd be much better given a second chance. When I'm on my best, I really am just the best.
I can't remember. Did we ask you in the first part of this when we talked to you, did you tell her that you were sick?
I did not.
You didn't? Okay. All right. I couldn't remember if we asked you that or not. You probably should have at least told her that you weren't feeling well.
Yeah.
Remember, he blamed it on the salsa.
Oh, that's
the
right.
hot salsa.
Yeah.
That's why he was sweating.
All right. We're going to give her a call now, see if she picks up and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
Hi, this is Lauren.
Hey, Lauren, how are you?
I'm good.
Nice.
Hi, who is it?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. You familiar with our radio show at all?
I honestly don't listen to a whole lot of radio. I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh,
Well, maybe
come
you
on, Lauren.
try to live your life a little better. It's nice to meet you, though, Lauren. The second date update is basically this. You went on a date with somebody, they liked you a lot, and now you're not calling them back to go on a second date.
Oh, okay.
You recently went out with a guy named Brian.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Lauren, this is going to be good. I can't wait to hear this one.
You perked up.
Yeah.
So obviously you remember your date with Brian.
Yeah, that was one of those dates that it's just a good story afterward.
It's a good story. What?
Oh, my gosh. You've been telling your girlfriends all about this, haven't you?
Yeah. Do you ever do any online dating? You know how you have, some of them are winners, some of them are losers, and some of them are just stories that, you wouldn't do it again, but you're glad you did it the once.
Yeah.
Which one is he then? He's
He's the story.
okay.
Yeah,
He's a
he's
story.
the story.
Okay.
Well,
What's the story then? Why don't you want to go out?
Did he tell you how the date went?
He said that you went on the date. He wasn't feeling very well. He didn't tell you that, but he was sick. So he thinks that you might be turned off by the fact that he was sweaty and kind of weird.
did you know he was sick, Lauren?
He kept saying he wasn't, but he's already acting kind of weird. So I kind of picked up, I think he's sick. So I honestly went to the bathroom to go wash my hands.
Yeah, that was smart. That's a good move on your part.
But in the bathroom, a waitress came in, and she said, "Are you with that guy?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, first date, whatever." She said, "I'm going to tell you something. He used to date one of my good friends, and she now has a restraining order against him.
What? Are you serious?
Wait, what?
He was acting weird.
Hold on, wait, what?
He has a
What did you just
restraining
say?
order against somebody else that he went out with.
No, Lauren, the person that's asking you what is actually Brian. He's on the phone with us. Should have mentioned that. Sorry, slipped my mind.
Holy bomb.
Yeah.
Lauren, who told you that?
The waitress in the Mexican place.
Was her name Jackie by chance?
Oh, no.
I don't know if that was her name. I didn't ask her name.
Okay, hold on. That's not true, Lauren. I used to date this girl. Jackie knew her. Jackie and I used to be friends. It did not end well, but there's no restraining order.
She said that her girlfriend, you guys went out, had some good times, but then you got really creepy and you started stalking her.
No way!
She said you showed up at her work after she had asked you to leave her alone. To me, that's restraining order worthy.
What do you... Okay, hold on. Obviously, she's trying to side with her friend. I can understand that, but we had a pretty ugly relationship. It ended...
In a restraining order. Yeah. It's never good when it ends like that. Brian?
Oh, come on. Everybody's kind of had that relationship where...
No. Brian, do you have a restraining order against you?
I do not have a restraining order against me. And, yeah, we had that conversation at her restaurant, at the same restaurant, but there's no restraining
Why
order
would
that
you
I
take me
know
to that
of.
restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too.
It's a weird place to take somebody if you know that there's a possibility someone you dated
See,
used
that's a
or
good point. Why would I take you there, Lauren, if I knew that there was some sort of restraining order against me?
Okay.
I don't work there anymore.
I don't know who to believe right now.
Dude, I don't know. He doesn't make very good decisions, though, because why would you go out on a date when you had the flu?
Yeah, I guess.
Just saying, Brian.
If nothing else, I was sick for 3 days, after we met.
Oh, no.
Oh, you got sick too?
Oh,
Yes, for 3 days. I had to miss work. I had no vacay time.
Lauren, can I ask, is there anything that Brian did right?
Honestly, it wasn't a great date anyway.
Wow. And his personality sucks.
Yeah. Nothing good there.
let me make it up to you, Lauren. I'm better now.
I've done a little online dating, and the first thing you look for when you're finding somebody online is they're not a psycho. That's the first thing you're looking for.
Yeah, that's
And
what you
on the
screen
first
for.
date,
That's a good rule.
I got a pretty good sign that things.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You didn't even come over to my apartment and meet my cat. If you met my
Okay.
cat, you would...
that's weird, Brian.
you are just-
You're not helping your case right there at all.
Brian,
You're saying that I'm
you're
weird.
digging.
Why don't you come meet my cat first before you call me weird?
Dude.
Hey, Lauren,
Yeah.
we would love to send you on a second date with Brian and his cat. I'll pay for it.
That
will
is
be-
really sweet. I will have to pass.
Yeah, good.
okay.
Good girl. Good girl following those red flags.
Sorry, Brian.
Did you learn anything from this?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh,
There's
no.
nothing to learn.
Yeah,
So
it
nothing.
wasn't you. It was the cat.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The most successful dating site isn't Tinder. It isn't plentyoffists.com, even though that's a really good one.
Yeah.
But it's actually Instagram. A lot of people meet on Instagram, and apparently that's how Connor, who's on the phone for a second date update today, met the girl that he wants to call. What's up, Connor?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up? You decided to go with Instagram instead of Plenty of Fists, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Instagram is like the new Tinder, basically.
I don't think you heard what he said.
Yeah,
did
I
you?
don't think you
I
really-
think a lot of people did.
Which is
Let it
fine.
slide.
Yeah.
What's the girl's name you want to call today?
Her name is Kate.
Kate. All right. And how did you meet Kate on Instagram?
Well, as it usually goes, you kind of perusing around on the gram, and you see attractive women, and she caught my eye, so I started following her. She's absolutely gorgeous. And one day, she posted this really, you need to check it out for yourself. It's this really phenomenal picture. It's a boudoir picture, and it's stunning.
Okay.
Okay, stunning.
Well, send it along. Tag us in it so
Wow,
we can check
you
it
guys.
out.
Oh my my God. You're like salivating.
So were you one of the creeps that
Okay.
commented on it and like tagged your bro in it, like, and not even in a description, just tagged your bro in her picture?
annoying.
I mean, they're posting photos for you to look at, so I wouldn't categorize it as creeping. No, what happened was there was a woman who commented on it, and I had no idea who this woman was, and she had said, "You look like a tramp in this photo."
Whoa.
Damn.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Hater.
And, you know, how dare you post something like this on Instagram?
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I know, right?
So you came to her defense? Were you the knight in shining armor? You saw your moment?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. This woman must have been jealous of the way Kate looked. So I chimed in and I said, look, if you don't like it, just unfollow her. Simple as that.
Whoa, damn.
Yeah, he came.
You said
came
that,
with
huh?
a
Said the F and the F.
big comeback.
Yeah. And that was I guess that was my knight in shining armor moment. And Kate had reached out to me and she thanked me.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, no,
All right,
it's
that's
nice.
cool.
Is that when you asked her out on a date?
Yep, that's when I made some moves.
Good.
All right.
Okay.
You gotta take your moment.
And what was it like the first time you guys met in person?
It was great. I mean, she looked the same way she did on Instagram.
Was she still wearing that boudoir picture that she posted?
No. She had clothing on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think now is the time that we can switch to talking about her personality, guys.
Oh.
Did you guys connect? What'd you talk about?
Yeah, no, she was really cool. We talked about what she did for a living. We talked about Instagram and the pros and cons of Instagram and how it's causing problems in society, but there's also benefits to it like this. And who would have ever thought? I mean, truly, I think Instagram is a way to meet people, whether it's friends or business connections or significant others. Why not, you know?
For sure.
So you thought of her as girlfriend potential then?
Absolutely. I was hoping. I mean, this was like the first hot girl I've been on a date with in a long time.
All right.
In a long, long time. And we went to a bar for the date. Went really well. But, you know, things took a turn when we were getting ready to go to the next bar.
Why?
I don't think it was a big deal, but she kind of took a weird step. She was wearing these really high heels, and she took a weird step, and she broke her heel.
Ugh.
And you started laughing uncontrollably.
I mean, I chuckled. I was
Oh,
like,
you did laugh. Okay, I didn't think you actually laughed.
I mean, I did. I mean, at first it was like, oh my God, are you okay? And then I kind of chuckled and thought it was kind of comical. But she needed a pair of new shoes.
Yeah, so did she leave? I mean, what do you do the rest of the night?
No, that wasn't the end of it. Look, we kind of laughed it off. We went to the next bar.
What, did she just hobble along?
No, well, we ended up getting a new pair of shoes for her.
Oh, okay. So you stopped along the way to another bar and got a new pair of shoes.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we got to the next bar, and we had a drink. And all right, I just want to get all these cards out on the table and say that this is the part where I may have screwed up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We were having a great time making that connection, and my team was on the television. I just wanted to check out the game and see what was going on, see what the score was, see how things were going. And then I turned back, and she had this, like, totally pissed look on her face.
Whoa.
Because
Really?
how long had you turned around to watch the game?
I mean, maybe, like, a minute or two. Not.
Are you sure about that? Or did you get completely wrapped up in it and forget that you were on a date?
That's a long time. And did you just turn around while she was in the middle of telling you something important?
I mean, I could multitask.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it at all.
It's pretty obvious when somebody tunes you out and starts watching a TV when you're trying to talk.
I wasn't tuning her. I was still listening. My ears were still available to her voice.
No.
Okay, so when you turned around and she seemed kind of upset, is that how everything ended, or did it continue on for a little bit?
Things got really awkward. I said I was sorry. You know, it's just my team, and, you know, I apologized. And I thought we would be cool and everything would be okay after that, and it wasn't. She said, you know what, I'm sorry, I got to go meet up with my friends. And I went in for this hug, and it was just the most awkward moment of my life.
Oh, no.
Then she left, and I tried to reach out to her, you know, because I was totally bummed. She was gorgeous. She was cool. She hasn't returned any of my texts, any of my calls, and I don't really think what I did was a big deal. That's the thing. Like, at the time, I was like, what did I do? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, maybe she got upset that I turned around to look at the game for a minute or two, but, like, that's me just digging for theories. I really don't think that's a problem, so.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Yeah, cool.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Connor is on the phone, and today he wants to call a woman named Kate. He met her on Instagram. They went out to a bar, hung out. He says he had a good time, but hold on one second. Hang on.
What?
Oh, whoa. Cool. That was a big NBA trade. What are we talking about? We're talking about something again?
I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to my husband all of a sudden now.
Huh? Oh, second date update. That's right.
update,
Yeah.
He ignored her.
Connor went out with Kate to a bar. He thinks the reason she's not calling back is because there was a moment where there was some sports on TV. He turned around to watch it for what he says is like 1 or 2 minutes. And then when he tuned back into the conversation, she just looked upset, and he thinks that's where everything went wrong. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out if that is the reason he's not getting a call back. All right, Connor, did you hear about the trade?
Are you watching,
I'm
bro?
sure
Yeah, you
Connor
watching it right
did.
now?
Yeah.
No, but I guess I got to check Sports Center tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, even though you said that only lasted a minute or two, I think that's all it takes. Like, if that was an issue for her in previous relationships, and she's like, red flag, I'm not getting into that again, where I'm dating a guy who is so obsessed with sports that he can't pay attention during one meal or one drink.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe her past was haunting her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Kate?
Yes. Who's this?
Hey, Kate, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the show?
Kind of.
Okay.
Oh, is it
kind
big?
of familiar is what we go for, so that's good.
Hey.
Well, I'm calling today because actually one of our listeners emailed us about you because you're super hot on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we just want everybody to follow your Instagram. So you want to shout out your handle or no?
Wait, are you serious? Like, what is this?
No, we don't want to just promote your Instagram. This dude that you went out on a date with named Connor actually emailed us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he want?
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. And Connor has been trying to get a hold of you, but apparently you don't want to go on another date.
No, I don't.
Did you just find that he wasn't the right person for you?
Just like when we were talking before we actually met in person, I thought he was going to be like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He seemed like a gentleman, and then we went out one time, and he was not.
He wasn't a gentleman?
No.
So he didn't like open your doors and stuff?
Like, he did that. I don't know. Like, it was okay at first, but then he decided to be like a jerk at some point during the night.
Was it because he stopped listening to you to watch sports for a second?
Wait, how do you know about that?
Well, because we talked to Connor and he told us all about your date.
Okay. So did he tell you about how I, like, broke my heel on the date?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that you guys...
Oh, that's right. He did say he laughed at you a little bit.
Well, it was like, okay, it wasn't even the fact that he laughed, because, like, I mean, like, I laughed too. Like, it wasn't, like, that part wasn't a big deal. But then, like, so we went to go get new shoes, because, like, obviously I can't walk around like that. So we're at the shoe store, and I just kept, like, trying to drop hints and be like, yeah, like, these were, like, my favorite shoes. I'm so upset. Like, this happened on our date.
Oh, yeah.
What's the hint, though? I don't get what your hint was. Hint to what?
Well, like, I keep mentioning, like, over and over, like, yeah, like, it happened on this date. Like, you know, we're on a date, and he just doesn't seem to be getting it.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You guys don't? Like, how do you not get it?
What?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I don't understand what the problem is.
You're in a shoe store, and what? You like your shoes.
What I'm saying is my shoe broke on our date. So I feel like that means it's his responsibility to buy me new shoes.
What?
Wow.
Why would that be his responsibility? Did he break your shoe?
It's not like he physically broke it, but it's kind of his fault because if I was sitting at home, my shoe would not be broken.
No.
Okay.
No, that is a
It's-
stretch.
Yeah.
That is such a big stretch.
I don't feel like that should be his responsibility.
Well, okay, think about it this way, though. Okay, he invited me out. Like, I expect him to pay for, like, the meal, drinks, like, whatever we do. I would expect him to pay for.
Okay.
So, like, by the same logic, if my shoe breaks, that's just an expense of the date.
That's a date expense?
That's like
Anything that
saying if while on your date your car gets stolen, he has to replace your car.
Right?
I mean,
But that would never happen because I would never drive myself to a date. Like, obviously, he's going to be picking me up. It's just like, it's a thing for me. Like, you know, like, I want to date a guy who's going to be, like, considerate. You know, like, obviously, if I'm upset that my shoe is broken, he should care. Like, he should want to fix that. He should want to make me feel better, not make me have to pay for shoes on a date that
oh my God.
Okay.
You are so high maintenance.
Wow.
I'm not, like, high maintenance. Like, I don't like being called high maintenance. I'm just saying I know how I deserve to be treated, and I'm not going to settle for less. Like,
Okay.
I just think
He didn't treat you badly. Okay, whatever. oh my God. I can't.
You have your standards, I guess.
This isn't a standard. This is dumb.
I
Well-
do, and if he's not going to meet them, like, somebody else will.
Wow.
Okay, so you're just looking for a sugar daddy.
I'm not looking for a sugar daddy. There's a difference. Like,
Wait,
if I
wait,
was
can you
looking
stop
for a sugar
interrupting?
daddy, like,
Calm
sure,
down.
I could have some dude pay my rent. Like, that
yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah.
a problem.
Okay, hold on
Uh-huh.
one second because I think I heard Connor try to chime in there because Connor's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I was going to say, could you guys, like, chill out and let me listen to what she has to say?
What?
Huh?
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, Connor's on the other line, Kate, and wanted to talk to you.
Oh, my God, of course.
Kate, honestly, I'm just shocked. I had no idea that you wanted me to pay. It didn't even cross my mind for a second.
Okay, but that should cross your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're on a date, you know, like you asked me out, my shoes broke as a result of me being out with you, and I don't understand why you wouldn't think that you should even offer.
Look, you're probably right.
What?
I just wish you would have asked me. I'm not a mind reader.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, but like, I don't feel like I should even have to ask. I think that's just obvious. And then I'm like dropping hints too that you should have picked up on.
Hints.
Well, then I need to pick up, like, a copy of Dating for Dummies at the bookstore because clearly I don't know the rules of dating. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, apparently not. Like, that was just extremely rude. Like,
It was extremely rude that he didn't pay for your shoes that you, broke on the date.
So there's actually some women who would think it'd be extremely rude if he insisted on paying. Like, I don't need you to pay for my things. I am a successful woman with my own job, and I could pay for my own damn shoes.
no, that makes no sense. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for you to act like a gentleman. Like, that's it.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry. This just has never happened to me before. I've never been in this situation. I just really didn't know how to handle it. So I don't really know what more to say.
Well, maybe you just haven't been on a date with girls like me before. Like, quality women. Like, I don't know what kind of, like, trash bags you're normally dating that would just
Trash
settle
bags.
for, like, that kind of treatment. But I'm certainly not going to.
You're 110% right.
Oh my God.
Connor, is that
Connor.
really okay with you? All this? Like, you're still attracted to Kate?
I mean, I do feel bad. I feel like I ruined her night. Feel kind of guilty.
And my shoes.
I'm really sorry, Kate. I was totally out of line, and I promise I will keep an eye out for exactly what you need. I just want to see you again.
I mean, I don't really know what else to say to you at this point unless you're going to, like, reimburse me for the shoes.
Whoa.
Don't you dare, Connor. Oh my God.
Still on the table.
I mean, if you want me to, I totally will.
You will. How much did these shoes cost, by the way?
Yeah, are they like red
Yeah.
bottles?
I'm lucky for you, there were some of my cheap ones. They were, like, $220 or something like that.
Oh my God.
$220.
Those are the cheap
Dude,
ones.
Connor, if you're going to continue this, I hope you have a big bank account.
Yeah, dude.
Connor, are you willing to drop $220 to reimburse her for those shoes that she paid for to go on another date?
Yeah, of course. I had a great time. And
Dang, bro.
Okay.
$220 is, look, it's worth the investment.
All right, well,
Investment.
then I'm going to ask the question. Hey, Kate, would you like to go out with Connor again on a second date?
we will pay for the meal. He'll buy new shoes, I suppose.
Wait. Kate, let me just get this out there. I'm not just doing this because I think it's the right thing to do. I genuinely like you. I had a great time with you, and money isn't everything. And I'd rather spend the money and see you again than not.
Okay, are you going to actually behave like a gentleman this time?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would be willing to go out with you one more time, but seriously, if you mess up at all, that's it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And you just wait. On your date, her designer bag is going to break. And oh my God, suddenly I need to get a new $500 purse.
Zipper popped off.
Yeah, who knew?
I mean, I'm just saying if my bag did break, he better be ready to replace it.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a promise is a promise. Whatever you need, my credit card is ready.
Oh my
All
God.
right. So,
I can't
Kate,
believe this is working out.
You'll go out with Connor again as long as he doesn't make any mistakes because you have a zero tolerance policy. Connor, you're willing to pay for whatever Kate needs during your date.
100%.
Okay, well,
All right.
sounds like a real love story.
Yeah, you might want to have to pay for dinner, Connor, too, because all we have at the radio station are gift cards to chain restaurants, and I don't think Kate's going to want to eat at those places.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text message in at 78592 that just says Connor is doomed. And I think I agree. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Connor took a girl named Kate out on a date. They went to a few bars. He said there was an awkward moment when her shoe broke. And he laughed and thought it was funny. She didn't think it was that funny, but they had to get a new shoe because her high heel broke. And the reason that she wasn't calling back was because he didn't offer to pay for the shoe.
Wow.
And buy her a new pair of shoes because technically it was on the date, so it's a dating expense.
Hey, but he was up for it, man. He's like, I'll pay for anything. And someone else texted in, I'm pretty sure her car's going to break down on the second date.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. We all thought it was pretty unreasonable, but Connor totally understood and said that, you know what, if she went out with him again, he would refund the money for the shoe and then also take care of whatever expenses happened on their second date. So they're going to go out again, and it sounds like he's going to be in debt. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Taking a date to the carnival. It's usually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, cotton candy, some corn dogs, lots of bright lights. And there's also a 50% chance that if a ride malfunctions while you're on it, you could be on the news.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's cool, too.
Always fun.
Yep, and that's where Alex took the girl that he wants to call today for a second date update. Apparently, they went to a carnival. What's up, Alex? How are you?
Hey, y'all. How's it going?
That sounds like a great idea, Alex. Are you a big fan of carnivals?
Who's not? It's playing some games, riding some rides.
Lots of sweaty carnies.
Yeah.
Those guys are awesome.
It's the best part.
And just really sweaty people. There's a lot of sweat
Yeah, there
that
is.
happens at carnivals. And how'd you meet your date?
So Madeline and I, we met on a dating app.
And what'd you like about her?
Well, I thought she was super cute. She has these really nice eyes, and messaging with her, she had a really good sense of humor, and she's really into state capitals, which is super random.
State capitals.
Yeah, she just mentioned it in her bio, and we were messaging. She was like, no, it's no joke. I'm really good at knowing all the state capitals.
Wow.
And she likes to research why they're the capital in the first place. Yeah, I know.
That is interesting.
Right? Yeah.
A couple of capitals have switched. They were one city, then they became a different city.
Exactly. And so, and I always felt like I was pretty good at knowing those in the fourth grade or whatever.
When you had to.
It was a fun thing to talk about, not the usual sort of what do you do? What do you like?
Yeah, that's true. Usually people on dating profiles I love to hike. That's what everybody says. I've never seen anybody I just really love state capitals.
Right, exactly. So I was like, this is cool. This is a unique, interesting person.
Right. And so how was it when you guys first met up?
I mean, one funny thing, she looks exactly like her pictures on her profile.
Oh, that's funny.
Which was really good, but she was also wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh, that must be her hot outfit then, her sexy outfit.
Yeah, I have that one outfit too, and I'm like, oh my God, I have it on in 3 photos. Dang it.
Right. So, I mean, like, I mentioned it, and she's like, yeah, she basically said that. She's like, look, I look really good in this. Like, why would I not wear it?
Why not? Everybody should just have one outfit they wear all the time that is their favorite outfit. Never switch it up.
And it's not a bad idea off a dating app. Like, you know exactly who you're meeting then, right? You're like, oh, wait, that's the girl with the blue shirt.
I would rather have that than show up and be like, who are you?
Yeah.
You know?
So how did everything go when you were out there at the carnival? Any weird moments, or was it all good?
Well, so there's this one thing. I wanted to win her a prize, at one of the games. And I thought that would be, like, romantic and fun. And so I thought they had ring toss. And I've won ring toss a couple times in my carnival going days. So it's like, oh, I got this. This will be a great way to sort of like show off. Like I wanted to win her like a one of those ginormous stuffed animals.
Yeah, every man wants to win a woman that, and no woman wants those.
I know
like,
women
what
that
do
love
you,
it.
What do you do with them?
It's just a trophy so they can
Yeah.
walk around the fair, the carnival.
Yeah,
and
then you have
keep
to
it for
drag
the
it
day,
around.
and then
Super
you get rid
heavy.
of it, and then you get rid of it later. So did you win the big stuffed animal for her and impress her with your ring toss abilities?
Well, so I started playing, and I was just off my game. I don't know what it was, but I just could not win.
How much money did they suck out of you as you were losing?
Well, do you want to know the first time or the second time I played?
They got you good.
They got me, yes, 100%. So, like, I'm spending a lot of time and money, and I'm just getting so frustrated because, like, I should be able to do this. It's so easy. Finally, she's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. Like, let's just go on some rides. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do it. So we take a break. We go on some rides. We're having fun. And then we're walking back past the ring toss, and I just have to. I have to win.
I know that feeling.
You're like
Anytime
an
I played
addict.
one of those games and I lose and then I pass by it again, I'm like, God, if I had just more cash on me right now, I would own you.
Oh, yeah. I definitely went back to the ATM, and I got more cash. And I was like, I'm doing this. I'm winning. And so finally, I kind of win. I win her like one of those really tiny, small stuffed bears after I'd spent, like 60 more bucks.
Oh my gosh.
So not worth it.
And how long was
Yeah.
she just standing there watching you play ring toss?
I mean, I wasn't keeping count, but I mean, at least a half an hour.
What?
Oh. So maybe you spent too long doing that, and that's why she's not calling you back. She's like,
I might have. It's entirely possible. But but she seemed super grateful for the bear. She was like, "Oh, this is so sweet."
She wasn't just grateful the whole thing was over. God,
I mean,
give the man a prize already.
Right, but I mean, she seemed into it. And then we ended our night by like going on the Ferris wheel, and we kissed on the Ferris wheel, which was nice. Like seemed like a good moment.
Yeah. What was that kiss like?
I mean, it was sweet. It was like
no, moisture-wise.
That's actually what I was looking for, a moisture level count.
Sloppy, water.
Well, we were both already really sweaty, so it was pretty moist all
Nice.
around.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then after that, Carnival's sort of like shutting down, sort of like leaving and saying goodbye for the evening, and so I go in for another kiss, and then she kind of like averted my kiss and just went for a hug.
Oh.
Which was weird, right? Because we'd already kissed.
Yeah. I mean, usually to me, if you kiss once and then she doesn't want to kiss you again, it means it wasn't very good for her the first time.
I was like, oh, great. I guess I'm not a good kisser. Or, I mean, I don't know. I'm just so in my head about it.
Did anything happen in between the Ferris wheel kiss and then you saying goodbye to her that would make you think she wouldn't want to kiss you again?
I mean, we played a couple more games and did another ride, but like nothing out of the ordinary.
Have you heard from her at all since your date?
I texted her, tried calling her, nothing.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Huh.
She was just like so cool and interesting, and I already feel like we have such a great connection, and it seems like such a good starting point. And so I just don't want to lose this one,
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Right on. Thank you, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Alex is on the phone, and Alex wants to call a girl named Madeline. They went to a carnival together, said they had a fun time. He even won her a small little teddy bear after I think he spent over $1,000 on games. He spent a lot of money trying to win her a prize. He finally won her a prize. They actually kissed when they were on the Ferris wheel, and then later when they were leaving, and saying goodbye, she just gave him a hug and wouldn't kiss him again. So he's wondering if something happened between the Ferris wheel and her going home. And something I completely forgot to bring up in the first part, Alex, is you also said that she's a big fan of state capitals.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Correct.
Maybe she was just not impressed with your state capital knowledge, and that's why she's not calling back. Like, it's probably Bismarck. Is it North Dakota, South Dakota? Who knows? I think you got Bismarcked is what happened.
You got Bismarck?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It happens to a lot of people.
That's low.
I don't know, man. I think I was doing pretty good on my state capitals. I mean, I even got Montpelier, so.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Is that even America?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's Vermont.
Is that a state?
Oh, God.
This is, okay, my head's about to explode. We should just call her.
Yeah.
I really hope this works out for you. I'm actually rooting for you on this one because it sounds like you really felt like this girl was special.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
It must have been something that happened at the carnival. Like, I don't know. I mean, it must have just been some stupid thing that I wasn't even aware of. And I just feel like if we can get on the same page, it'll totally be fine.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can make that happen for you. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Madeline?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up, Madeline? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? I know it's a weird name. Have you ever heard that?
Sorry. No, I don't know it.
It's a radio show.
Oh, a radio show.
Mm-hmm. I'm calling you today, Madeline, because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or why?
Well, because you recently went on a date with them, but now you're not calling them back. So have you been on a lot of dates in the last few weeks?
I've just been on one.
And was that with somebody named Alex?
Yeah.
To the carnival?
How do you know that?
Because Alex is the dude that wants us to call you.
Why?
Because he really liked you. He thought you were really cool and smart and funny and beautiful, and now he's not getting a call back.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I just didn't see the point because I don't think that we have a future together.
From the way he described your date, everything was great.
Yeah, he said that the energy between you two is awesome.
He's a great guy. I just, I'm looking for something that's more long-term, and I just didn't see a future with him.
Well, how can you judge that based off of one date at the carnival?
I don't know. I just know. How long do you need to know somebody before you know if you do or don't want to spend your life with them? I mean,
1 minute.
That's
I can
quick.
tell. It just takes me 1 minute.
Really quick.
But I'm a very good judge, just because I don't want to be around anybody for my whole life.
Oh my gosh. Was it the kiss? Because he said you guys kissed on the Ferris wheel. Was it a bad kiss?
no, the kiss was fine. It was a little wet, but, it could have been me. Who knows?
So what was it?
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of personal. I don't know if I should say it.
It's personal.
You guys probably won't understand. I just don't feel like I should say it.
Really?
Well, he really wants to know because he liked you a lot.
Well, it's just the same with me. I'm looking for, a long-term relationship. I'm looking for the one. I want to get married. And there's just certain factors that I need from a man.
Is he short, too tall, too ugly? Sometimes I meet people and they're too ugly to date.
Yeah, but maybe
Is
it's
that?
or is it something bigger? Like he doesn't want kids and you want kids, or?
No, he definitely wants kids. I asked him. That's kind of the problem.
Oh.
The problem is he wants kids and you don't?
I just really want to have a nice, beautiful family and cute kids. And I think that a lot goes into who you pick as a mate in order to, ensure that your children are going to be beautiful babies. And there was this...
So he's going to produce ugly children? That's what it sounds like to me. You're like, his genes are not up to par.
Well, that's kind of the problem.
His genetically, he doesn't work for you?
Kind of. There's these things at the carnival where you can actually go into a photo booth and it matches you both together to show what your children would look like.
That's funny.
I know you're laughing, but it's actually fairly accurate. They have them now to where they're like 90% accurate.
Really?
What?
And yeah, and when we did that, Alex and I, it wasn't a good result.
No.
Wait, so
on.
come on, that's like a fake carnival thing. It
Yes.
isn't actually what your kids are gonna look like.
But it's pretty reliable.
No,
the computer effects are very reliable. Think what you want, but I believe it's very, very accurate.
I promise. I have 2 babies with a man, and they turned out nothing like we expected them to look like.
But you probably didn't do the computer thing at the carnival either.
No, but I bet that they'd be pretty ugly if you did, and they're beautiful children. Like, you can't base something off of some weird carny game.
I don't want to take that chance with Alex.
Okay, so the reason you don't want to go out with him again is because you took a picture at the carnival that meshed both your faces together to show what your kids would possibly look like, and you think the baby was ugly.
Well, I think we both thought it was pretty ugly.
Okay.
Oh, my God, you can't.
Well, why don't we ask him?
Hold up.
Madeline, because Alex is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Madeline, are you kidding me? That's your legitimate reason for not wanting to go out with me again.
Alex, I had no idea you were on the other line. I'm really sorry for embarrassing you. It's just, that's the truth. And we both agreed.
It's not embarrassing for me. This is embarrassing for you. This is your reason? Those things are garbage. It had some of my stubble on the baby.
Yeah.
You think our baby's going to be born with like 5 o'clock shadow?
Well, no, of course not. But it still gives us some insight of possibly having an ugly baby.
No.
What?
I've done research on this, and like I said, these photo booths are very accurate these days. They're like 90% accurate.
Come on.
10 years ago, it wasn't the same. But now they're very reliable, and there's a good chance that our baby's going to be ugly, and I just don't want to risk it.
That's just putting the horse before the cart. We've only been on one date, and we're already talking about whether or not our baby may or may not be ugly.
I don't feel like wasting time. Like, why start a relationship with somebody where you already know off the bat that there's a good chance the child's going to be ugly? And I want a long-term relationship. I'm looking for a husband. I want to get married.
There's always a chance your baby's going to be ugly.
And Madeline, how could you even say, they're 50% your genes. What if you're the one that's contributing the ugly genes? Then you're always going to have an ugly kid. It doesn't matter. When your baby is born, that thing can be literally look like a fish, and you will think it's the most beautiful thing ever. It's just how nature works. You love your own kids. You're supposed to anyway.
Yeah, not everybody does.
But that's the idea, right, Madeline? And if you're going for just looks, even for your children, I just don't feel like that's very smart.
Well, I just think it's very important to give your baby the best future possible. And I want to have an attractive baby.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
And I hear what you're saying about 50% me. That's true. But let me tell you, my ex-boyfriend and I did the same machine, and we actually had a very cute baby come out in the photo.
Okay, so it's just how you guys mesh together, and you don't feel like you and Alex would make a good-looking baby because of the carnival picture that you took.
Yes, and it made me realize that sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. So I actually started texting my ex again this week.
Oh, my gosh.
And it looks like we're going to hang out and see
Oh, my gosh,
if
Alex.
we should try again.
What are you talking about? This is absolute insanity. I cannot believe you are giving a machine, a carnival machine, any sort of validity on how you run your life. I mean, this is just... Am I crazy for thinking this is crazy?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit, Alex. I think you're being a little bit crazy about this.
Alex, I am totally on your side right now. This is lunacy.
You can think it's crazy all you want, but I have certain things that I want in my life. I know what I want. And if things go well with my ex, then who knows? I feel like we could really have a better shot at producing a beautiful child than Alex and I.
Okay. Well, sounds like you guys are getting along great. So, Madeline, would you like to go on a second date with Alex? We will pay for it.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, my gosh. Alex, are you disappointed in that?
At this point, not at all.
Alex, I'm sorry if this whole thing hurts your feelings. I mean, you should definitely go back to the carnival and try with other women. You never know, but I have a feeling that all the results are going to be a little negative.
Oh!
All right.
Wow!
Well,
Alex, you're going to have fugly babies. Sorry.
Apparently.
Okay, yeah, sure, you're right. That's what I'll do. I'll just be lining up women to hopefully find the one time that I can maybe produce a beautiful baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's such a good visual.
the good news, Alex, is you get to spend more time at the carnival, and I think that's a highlight for you. So I'm considering this a successful second date update.
Thanks a lot. See you at the carnival.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that girl is dumb. I think I'm actually dumber for listening to the second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Alex wanted to call this girl Madeline. Alex took her to a carnival and spent a ton of money at games and booths trying to win some stuffed animals for her. They actually kissed on the Ferris wheel, but then when they were leaving, she just said bye and didn't kiss him again. When we called her and got her on the phone, she revealed that they visited a booth where they take your faces and mix them together to show what your future kids will look like. And Madeline took it very seriously. Yeah. And she thought their carnival baby was so ugly that they wouldn't have a future together because all they would produce were ugly babies.
And she got back together with her ex because her and her ex did the same photo booth, and she thought those kids were cute.
Yep, it actually drove her back into her other relationship.
Yeah, it sounds like a healthy relationship, too.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's good. I mean, add kids to any relationship and things get easier. That's what they always say.
They decided to not go out again because now she has a boyfriend, a new old boyfriend, I guess. Somebody texted in at 78592 and says, my husband and I did the same thing, and our kids were hideous in the pictures, and they turned out even more hideous in real life.
That's not what they texted.
They ended it by saying, and our kids are cute. Anyway, they aren't going out again, and hopefully she'll have cute babies in the future.
Oh my God, she's
not
gonna
those
have
ugly babies that they would have had together.
a meltdown. Put it back in. Put it back in. I don't want that one.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing is more romantic than taking your date out into the wilderness and having them help you commit murder. I think that is probably one of the most beautiful ways you can experience time with the person you're on a date with. And that's what happened with Amelia, who's on the phone. Apparently, her first date with this guy named Greg, they went fishing together.
That's not murder.
A lot of fish died that day. I'm sure there's a lot of listeners out there that would agree with me. A lot of fish had to lose their life so that this couple could enjoy their afternoon. Amelia, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Did you murder a lot of fish that day?
No, you know what? Actually, we did catch and release. So the fish that we caught, we put back.
Oh, that's
so you
boring.
actually you mangled them is what you did.
Yes, we disfigured them for life.
Yeah.
All right, so your email said that this guy took you fishing. Was that fun? Are you a fisherman?
It was fun. No, I'm not a fisherwoman.
Okay.
I have never been fishing, but it was really fun. He actually suggested it because in my profile I say that I like nature and hiking and stuff. So I was like, absolutely, that sounds super cool. I'm open to new experiences. So we met at a state park where you can go fishing, and for the next few hours I had the best time. I think genuinely it was one of the best and most fun first dates I've ever had.
I think it's such a great idea. I mean, you have so much time to talk, right? You can connect on that level for sure.
Exactly, and he was super nice and so helpful. And
what's his name, by the way?
Greg.
All right, and so you and Greg just had a wonderful time out there mangling fish and then tossing them back into their environment so they go to their other fish buddies and go, dude, I don't know, I was just swimming along. Some chick and a dude just put a hook in my cheek. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It was just the best day of your life ever doing that.
It was super romantic mangling fish.
All right. What did you like about him so much?
Well, first of all, he's really rugged and manly, and I love guys like that.
Yeah, amen.
But he was really considerate and a total gentleman, you know, really respectful and nice to me all day.
And you were cool learning how to fish, right? You didn't like scream when the fish got up and say that you didn't want to touch it or anything like that.
Well, I did scream, and I thought the fish were pretty gross.
Did he seem to like that or not? Because I know some dudes like to be in that situation where it's like, yeah, I took this girl out and had got to teach her how to fish. She's such a dainty little girl, has no idea. She needs a man's help. And some guys that turns off. They're like, ugh, I like a girl who can do that on her own. Yeah.
I mean, he thought I was funny. We were laughing a lot, and he was so nice. He just would take the fish and throw them back in the water. Like, he didn't say anything, like, calm down or, you know, anything like that. But maybe it did turn him off because it's been a couple weeks and he hasn't called me back.
How did everything end for you guys? Did you make out? Did you do more than that without cleaning up after fishing?
we
So I guess I don't need that last detail.
Why are you
No problem. I won't give it to you. Well, there's really not that much to tell. We just like had a nice little kiss, nothing crazy, no makeout.
So you guys did kiss. I mean, that's super romantic.
No, it wasn't super romantic. It was just like a nice kiss. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, in my head, I picture you like making out with Brad Pitt and a river runs through it.
And there's jumping everywhere.
Yes, exactly. There's rainbows hitting the water.
I mean, no, it wasn't like that. I mean, we were next to this pickup truck and we both smelled like fish. So
Almost the same
Just
thing.
yeah, almost. All right, and then how did you guys part ways?
Well, after we kissed, I couldn't help myself. I just said, "Hey, I'd really love to go out again." I just said it because why not?
Yeah, of course.
Nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And he said, "For sure, hit me up." And I thought that was a little weird,
Yeah.
like a little maybe brush, just like giving me the brush off. Maybe I don't
It's
know.
kind of open-ended. Not like, yeah, definitely. How about this day? It's like, yeah, whatever. Hey, contact me. I'll be around.
Or if you really wanted to go out with someone, you think that you would take charge and be like, yeah, I will call you.
Yes.
Right, because he was already such a gentleman. I figured he would say like, "Yes, I'll call."
And have you hit him up since your date?
Yeah, I waited a couple days and then I called him and I left him a message and I just said what a great time I had and I'd love to see him again.
All right.
And you can't think of like anything awkward that happened on the date.
I guess the only thing is maybe I'm too girly and I've screamed and I thought the fish were kind of gross but it seemed like I thought we had a great time together, like both of us. So.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dating is a lot like fishing, You reel some in, you're like, ugh, that one's too big. That one's too small.
Yeah.
That one's got a wonky eye. Oh, this one has a drinking problem.
Damn fish.
And you fish and you fish and you fish until you finally find that one that has an extra large mouth. And you settle down with that one for the rest of your life. And that's the problem that the girl on the phone is having today for her second date update. She's hoping that the guy she calls will be that big bass with a large mouth who knows how to treat her right. But sadly, he's not calling her back. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Amelia is on the phone. She wants to call Greg today. They went fishing on their first date. She thinks the reason she's not getting a call back was because maybe she was a little too girly for him. He's an outdoorsy kind of guy, and she hasn't fished before. And when they caught a fish, like she screamed, I was like, ew, yucky. And she thinks maybe that turned him off a little bit because he doesn't want a girly girl.
I didn't say ew, yucky. It wasn't that bad. I just screamed a little bit.
Okay.
If it turns out that is the reason that he's not calling you back, are you willing to kind of buck up and be a little bit more outdoorsy?
I just want him to know that I can totally be tough and nature girl too. Like I'm not just like a priss.
Okay.
You sound like it. Could be real tough and naturey. Ew. All right. I'm dialing his phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, is Greg there?
Yeah, this is Greg.
Hey, Greg, how are you? My name is Jubal. I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
Okay.
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us to ask if we can call you and find out why. So her name is Amelia.
Oh, God.
That is not the response that...
Amelia
Whoa.
emailed us and asked if we could call you because she said that she enjoyed going fishing with you, but hasn't heard a word from you since.
Who cares?
Who cares? Well, we care, and Amelia obviously cares because she went through all the effort to try to get us to do this phone call.
Look, that person is nobody I want to talk to or hang out with or talk about.
Really?
That is really extreme.
What did she do that's so bad? I mean, we actually talked to her a little bit. She sounded perfectly nice.
She sounded lovely, actually. She sounded fun.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about it. I don't know. She's she knows what she did.
She doesn't, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, she thinks that everything was great on the date.
Oh, really? She has got no idea what the problem could be. That's hilarious.
Nope. She says you guys went fishing and had a good time, even kissed at the end of everything, and
Yeah.
she thought she could hit you up to go out again, and now you're not responding to her, and obviously you don't like her one bit.
Yeah, no, that's correct. I don't. And I caught a little bit more than a fish that day.
What do you mean?
We kissed. 2 days later, I wake up, bang, I got a cold sore.
You think that she gave you...
Yeah, she did. I'm not kissing anybody else except her.
Oh, my God.
Did she have a cold sore when you guys were out?
Not visible, but I didn't, put on some gloves and check her mouth or anything.
You know, those are incredibly common, and the virus could have been dormant in you for a long time, and then maybe stress brought it out or something.
A long time, my whole life. I've never had this before. I kiss her, boom, mouth measles.
So you think that she gave you a cold sore, and that's the only reason you're not calling her back?
That's a pretty good reason. I mean, she gave me herpes.
Isn't there other ways you can get that, though? Like sharing glasses or chapsticks or anything?
It's common.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm not sharing glasses or chapstick with anybody.
Why didn't you hit her up and ask her if she has a cold sore?
Well, she says, yes or no. It doesn't get my cold sore out of my face.
Okay, so you have a cold sore, and that's it.
What do you mean that's it? It's a f***ing cold sore.
Okay, so obviously you never want to talk to her again then.
No, absolutely not.
That's unfortunate because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yep, she's right. She's
Yeah, hi, Greg.
yeah.
I did not give you a cold sore.
All right, well, then who did? The fish?
Yeah, maybe the fish, or maybe you kissed somebody and you forgot about it. I don't know. I never met you before.
I must have a pretty exciting life if I'm kissing people and forgetting about it.
Well, that's between you and you. And also, you should know that you can only get a cold sore if you can see a cold sore on somebody's face and then you kiss the cold sore.
For someone who's never had a cold sore before, you sure are an expert.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Greg. My friends are listening to this.
You tricked me into this radio thing. I'm just telling the truth.
I didn't give it to you. I've never had a cold sore in my life.
This is not in any way going to affect your life or the length of your life. You realize that, Greg?
I don't know that.
You know,
I mean, who knows where things go? All I know is I got a thing on my face. This lady, put that in quotes, this lady gave it to me.
Oh
now she's mad that I don't call her back. Why? Because she's got some more diseases she wants to pass on?
You can't say stuff like that on the radio, Greg. First of all, it's not true, but if you say things like that, people I know are listening, they're going to think it's true, and it's just rude, and it's so totally inconsiderate.
Well, look, whatever it takes to get you to go to a doctor and get checked out, because it sounds like that is what is needed here.
This is so extreme.
You know what? You know what, Greg? How about this? I will go with you to the clinic to get tested to prove to you that I do not have the herpes virus. Happy? Does that make you happy?
No.
Or do you
How
not
does that make
believe
me
in-
happy?
do you not
I don't want
believe
to
in
hang out with
clinics?
you some more. Go to a clinic? That sucks.
What if we do that for your second date?
I
Hey,
think it's
Greg,
great.
would you like to go with Amelia to the clinic? We can even do a not free one, and I'll pay for it.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to pass, but Amelia should definitely go on that date by herself.
Come on, Greg. What, are you afraid? You afraid of being wrong? Go to the clinic with me. Get tested. What's the harm? You know you already have a cold sore, like the virus, but you don't know that I do. So
I'm just afraid what else we might find out. I mean, who knows? Maybe you got some kind of weird mouth scabies or something, and that's lying dormant. I go to this clinic, I get re-diagnosed or something.
You know what? How about this? Since Jubal was so nice and agreed to pay for the clinic, we should go. You should get tested. It'll be free. And then if I'm the person who has the virus who gave it to you, I will buy you lunch. What about that?
You're going to buy me lunch.
Yeah, I'll buy you lunch. If I'm the one who gave you a cold sore, the least I could do is buy you lunch. Not a date, Don't worry about that. But just to say, I'm sorry.
All right, but it's going to be like a steak place.
Lobster lunch.
Whatever you want.
Fine, deal.
All right. Well, look at that. It's a successful second date update as long as Amelia tests positive for herpes on their date to the clinic. Greg gets a free lunch.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says somebody needs to school this idiot. And if there's one place that can school you on herpes, it's us. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update, Amelia wanted to call this guy named Greg who wasn't calling her back after they went fishing together. We got him on the phone, and the reason he wasn't calling back, he swears that she gave him a cold sore. And he doesn't want any other diseases from her because she's clearly filthy.
Yes.
If she's got cold sores. But she didn't even have a cold sore on her mouth at all.
Yeah.
So
like,
he didn't want to go out with
it
her
from
again
anything.
because he assumes that she gave him a cold sore.
Oh my God, there's so much information about cold sores coming in on the text board
I
right
know.
now. I don't know now what's true and what's not true. It can be dormant for your whole life, and then stress makes it come
can
out.
be.
I didn't know.
Well, most people have that virus in their body.
Okay, I knew Jubal would help me out on
And
this one.
sometimes your immune system goes down, you get tired, and you can get a cold sore.
Okay, so it's like shingles
Or
or
gonorrhea.
something.
What? No.
Wait, gonorrhea.
Yeah. I don't know. Now I'm all confused.
Syphilis?
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.5.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, I want to see the test results. And I do too. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Amelia wanted to call this dude named Greg. They went out fishing for their date, and he caught more than a fish on their first date because he caught a cold sore.
You got something.
And he swore that she gave him a cold sore. And Amelia says it wasn't her. And she even volunteered to take a test to prove that she was clean. In the end of the call, they actually agreed to go to the clinic together.
I cannot believe that.
Cute.
And if she actually did give him herpes, then she said she would buy him a steak lunch. So sort of a second date. They're going to go to the clinic and get tested. And if she was the one that gave him herpes, then they're going out again. I guess.
Sort of a win if you get herpes. I mean, like, you still get a steak dinner out of the deal. Not very many people get that.
Exactly. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who gave you herpes. Or didn't call you back. However that goes.
We've been doing these second date updates for quite a while now, and we've had people meet in all types of places. But I don't think we've ever had a couple meet at circus class before.
Oh, that is
That's
awesome.
where the girl who met the guy that she wants to call in today's second date update apparently met him at circus class. I picture just her waiting outside of a tiny little car with like 15 guys getting out of it, and he was like the fifth, and then they made eye contact, and she knew that he was the one that had her heart. Her name is Kayla. Kayla, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. First of all, where do you sign up for circus class? I'm very interested, actually.
There are circus schools everywhere. It's like everyone's all about like fun fitness. So, you
Right.
know, it's like fun fitness.
So this is, you're doing this for fun. It's not your profession.
No. It's definitely like I can't bring myself to like run or go to the gym. So this is my
So
alternative.
you do circus class. Good. I'm glad you're not trying to start an office romance at the circus and date one of the other circus employees. That would be very bad. Drama in the circus is not good.
Right.
All right. What's this guy's name?
Tim.
And how'd you meet Tim?
Well, I met him really briefly in class. It's a really busy class, so it's hard to like socialize. But we were in the same group together, and I didn't exactly see what happened, but I turned and heard like everyone had gasps, and then he was on the floor. So I guess he fell off the trapeze.
Oh, that's a big deal. I mean, what about the net? You guys have a net, right, under the trapeze?
It wasn't a super high trapeze. We had a mat under him.
So was he hurt badly?
He hit his head on the ground. He probably rumbled his brain a little bit, but he's fine. The instructor had a bunch of other students on his hands, so I just grabbed ice for him and kind of took care of him for a little while.
You saw that as your in, didn't you? Like you were like, this is it. This is when I'm going to make my move.
I've been in class for a while, and actually that happened to me a couple weeks ago, so I got it.
All right. Was he doing okay while you took care of him, or was he kind of messed up?
Yeah, no, he was fine. He actually kept telling me to, like, leave. I think that he was, a little embarrassed maybe from falling, but I just kept an eye on him and gave him some ice and all that stuff, and we were getting along pretty well. And then he asked me if I wanted to get drinks after class.
Nice.
Oh, that's
And did you
awesome.
say yes to that?
Yes, he's very cute. And honestly, I didn't feel very comfortable leaving him alone for hours after class, so keeping an eye on him that way.
That's a good way. That's a good way to get a date. Just be like, hey, I have a head injury. If you leave me, I could die. Do you want to go to a bar and hang out? Because if you don't, and then I pass away, it's on your hands. Is that kind of? That's kind of how you felt about that. That's a good way to get a date.
Not exactly, but there was a layer of concern for sure.
Yeah, because there's nothing better to follow up a concussion than alcohol. How did drinks go?
It was great. We had really good conversation. We seemed to have a lot of the same interests beyond circus. There was a moment he went to the restroom and he was gone for a really long time. It was probably like 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's a long time to be in the bathroom.
Right.
No, not
and
for a dude.
Just because of what had happened in class, I got nervous, so I asked a guy to go in and check on him, and he was totally fine.
And did he mention that the guy went to check on him?
Yeah, the guy I sent in there came out before Tim, and he told me that he was just taking like a really long,
Oh, so he was doing that. That's weird to do when you hang out with somebody right away. Sometimes when you have to do it, you have no choice. But when you're in that situation as a guy, I know you definitely try to make it as quick as possible. Not pull out your phone and start playing a video game, and 20 minutes later you come back to the table.
It was 10. And if he hadn't have just fallen on his head, then I definitely wouldn't have even thought twice.
Right.
I was just concerned.
What did he say when he came out of the bathroom and he knew that you had sent in someone to check on him?
So we didn't talk about it. It was an unspoken embarrassment.
Especially because of what he was doing in there. And now you both know that he was taking it too.
But wouldn't everybody know you were taking it too if you spent 10 minutes inside of a public restroom? Like, what else?
Well,
what other options are there to do for 10 minutes?
He could be concussed. I don't know if he nodded off or something.
Yeah, under other circumstances, you'd know what he was doing. No. But if he hit his head and he wandered in there, then you're not sure. I get what you're saying.
And I would leave him be.
Yeah.
Right. I just don't get why he'd be embarrassed when it would be obvious what he was doing.
Because you don't want to be taking a dump on your first date.
Well, then don't go to the bathroom for 10 minutes. Make it quick.
I don't think he was expecting to go on a date after class.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like you guys had planned this date and he had a chance to clear everything out before heading out on the town with you. So why do you think he's not calling you back then?
Well, it's not even that he's not calling me back. We agreed that we would go out again after class, and he just hasn't been in class for the last week.
And how many classes have you guys had? Like 1, 2?
I was supposed to have seen him twice already, and he hasn't been in either class. And I've called him, and he hasn't called me back, but I just haven't seen him at all.
Wow.
And I don't know if he's just not into circus anymore, or if maybe his concussion took a bigger toll and he's taking some time off.
Let's find out. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, awesome.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. If you're just joining us, Kayla is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Tim. They met at circus class. Apparently, she's not actually trying to be in the circus, but she goes there for workouts. I guess it's a good workout to do these circus classes. But she met the guy when he accidentally fell off the trapeze and hit his head, and she was the one to help nurse him back to health. And then they actually went out for drinks right after that and enjoyed some good conversation and everything else. She said there was an awkward moment when he went to the bathroom for about 10 minutes. And she sent somebody to go in and check on him because he was gone for so long. She was concerned maybe he had a concussion or something, but he was just in there doing his business for a really long time. And it was awkward because now he knows that she knows exactly what he was doing. But she hasn't been able to get a hold of him. She's called him, and he hasn't shown up to circus class, so she thinks he might be ditching her. Kayla, are you ready for your second date update?
I am ready.
I do want to let you know for this one because it's a special case because he did hit his head. I actually called ahead and figured out what the reason is.
What?
Yeah. And
That
I'm
kinda
sorry
ruins-
to inform you, he has passed on.
No.
He is no longer with us because of hitting his head when he fell off the trapeze. His parents actually blame you, and they told me to expect a lawsuit and to have that on your conscience the rest of your life, okay? So thank you very much for the second date update. You have a good one, you murderer. All right. Ready to call him?
Well, I guess now I am.
Yeah, now any news is good news, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to dial this phone number right now.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Tim, please?
Yes, this is Tim.
Tim, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Good. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Her name is Kayla. Kayla recently met you at a circus trapeze class kind of workout thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, Kayla emailed us because she said she really enjoyed meeting you, but also that she hasn't seen you at the circus class since you guys went out for drinks. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, I'm sorry. She wants, what does she want?
She wants to know why you're not calling her back and also why you haven't shown up to the circus class. She feels like you're ditching her.
No, I'm not ditching her.
You aren't?
Really?
No, not at all. I mean, she's a cool girl, but I just haven't been going to class lately.
Is it because you hit your head?
How do you know about that?
I know because Kayla told us about it. She told us all about how she met you at the circus class and how you guys had drinks after. And I guess she's confused why you aren't showing up to class anymore and won't call her back because she really would like to see you again.
Wow, it's a little crazy. Not like I blew her off.
But you understand how it would feel that way, especially since you guys made plans to go get drinks next time you had class together.
Well, it was more or less her idea. I don't necessarily remember if I committed to that, though.
Okay. So you didn't commit to seeing her again. Why haven't you shown up to class? Is it because she's there?
Well, it was, I have a very vague recollection of the whole night. It was very traumatic.
Really? Was it? Were you really injured very badly from falling off the trapeze?
Well, I mean, it was like a 10, 15-foot fall.
Dang.
And there were a lot of people concerned, Okay.
All right. Why don't you want to hang out with her again?
I don't know. She's a great girl. It's just that, there were some other things that kind of happened that night, that I didn't want to be misleading.
You don't want to be misleading? About what?
Just things happen, it's just kind of my business, my personal stuff.
Right. I don't want to get too into your business. Is it something bad that you don't want to talk about?
It's not bad. This is just alarming. I'm just surprised that she would go through all of this to get a hold of me.
Right. So it's a lot of work. So is there anything that you could tell us? Anything, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you guys. It's just that a lot of people came up to me that night, and there was another girl in the class who I had exchanged numbers with, and she expressed an interest in me. And while I was on the date with Kayla, I was getting text messages from this other girl.
Okay,
Oh,
so so you're dating another girl from that circus class?
Well, I don't know if I would call it dating. And it's not just her. There was a couple other people in the class that I'm seeing right now.
Who knew you could slay so badly in a circus class?
You're dating a bunch of people from the circus class?
I'm going on a lot of dates with people that were concerned about me that night.
Oh, my God.
So you're using... Hey, dude, you know what? I like your style. Use the head injury to score dates.
Well, it wasn't... I didn't do it on purpose or anything. It just kind of...
But you
happened.
totally
for sure.
played it up once
why
you
not?
started getting hot chicks trying to take care of you.
Why not use the sympathy card? I get it.
Oh, my gosh.
So you guys can understand now, it'd be weird for me to go back to circus class with all these women around that I'm seeing.
Yeah, for sure. No, I totally get it. If you're dating everybody that's in the circus class that was concerned about you after you hit your head, I can understand you not wanting to go back there and get caught up in some sort of angry circus battle.
Don't block yourself.
Right, for your affection.
I would totally call Kayla back. I just have to let everything run its course.
All right, cool. Well, you know what? You don't even need to wait to call her back because she's actually on the other line listening.
What? You're kidding me, right?
Tim, I was actually worried about you. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if it was more severe than it was that night. You weren't calling me back at all. I was worried.
Kayla, I appreciate your concern. You're very wonderful. You know,
You really don't need to say those things.
Kayla, you're a really nice girl. I mean, you've obviously gone through all this trouble. I was just kind of, weighing my options.
I can't believe that you just wouldn't even call me back and let me know what was going on. I was actually concerned about you, and you let me believe that we had this great night, and I was expecting to hear back from you. You could have at least told me you weren't interested.
No, I am interested. It's just that,
No, you're not interested.
I am. It's just
No,
that
you're
right
not.
now.
It really doesn't matter anymore because I'm not interested in you.
Tim, can I ask, are you being honest with all these women that you're dating that you're not, like, looking for a relationship?
I mean, it's not about being honest or anything. I'm just dating. It's just like, if they call me, I hang out, we go out with them. Not really.
I called you and you didn't call me back.
Well, I was going to call you back. Friday? Are you available Friday, Kayla?
No, I'm not.
How about Saturday?
No, I'm not available to go out with you ever.
Kayla, are you positive?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Because I have to ask him no matter what. Tim, would you like to go out on a second date with Kayla? She's not available this Friday or Saturday, like she said. But I will pay for another date for you guys to go out of your choosing.
Absolutely.
There you go, Kayla.
He sounds like he's a really wanted guy. I mean, there's got to be something cool about him, right?
Do you hear that, Kayla? I mean, do you really want to go out with someone that no one wants?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Kayla. He's in demand, though.
Yeah, I'm really not interested in any particular kind of douchebag.
Any particular? Okay, so just no douchebags work for you at all?
No
All right.
douchebags work for me.
That's
Okay, sorry, Tim. You could have got a date if you weren't a douchebag.
Okay, I take offense to that just because, I hit my head and girls came to my aid. I'm in high demand right now. I'm just capitalizing on this.
I like how the hitting your head was the best thing to ever happen to you, Tim.
It was, actually.
No, saying that makes you a douchebag.
All right, well, Tim, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry, Kayla.
It's all right, I don't care.
Kayla, thank you very much for agreeing to do the second date update and your email and everything.
course.
All right. And the next time somebody gets a head injury in your class, do not help them.
Just ignore them.
Yep. You've learned your lesson.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, suddenly people all over will start throwing themselves from a trapeze this weekend. That's right. If you missed today's second date update, it was a weird place to meet, but this girl, Kayla, met a guy named Tim at this circus class that she goes to, kind of uses a workout thing. He fell from the trapeze, hit his head. She felt bad for him. They went out. He wasn't calling her back. And the reason that he wasn't calling her back, he's suddenly dating, sounds like everybody in the circus class, because once he hit his head, all the girls in there were like, oh my God, are you okay? Here's my number. Call me if you need anything. And now he's been dating a bunch of girls.
Well,
just basically girls that have taken pity on him from hitting his head in the trapeze class. Who knew that would work?
It's kind of genius because I've actually been to a trapeze class before, and the male to female ratio is really on your guys' side.
Yeah, I bet it is.
All the girls are like, oh, is he okay?
Suddenly, every dude that's listening is like Googling circus classes so that they can get on a trapeze and then hit their head, get a concussion. But hey, you get a concussion, but you still get a lot of dates. She, of course, didn't want to go out with him again because now he's dating everybody on the planet because he hit his head.
She'd do the same thing if the tables were turned.
Absolutely.
Let's be honest.
Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show. We will call the person that didn't call you back.
Move it. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A lot of times when you go on a date, it's something that's been planned for a while and you know exactly what you're going to do. But sometimes you have an unplanned date. Just a date pops out of nowhere.
Cool.
Like anytime I'm on a long ride, it's just like, oh, it's time for a hand date.
What? That's
It's a hand date. Just a long drive and an unexpected date.
I don't think you're allowed
You'd have to buy your hand dinner.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you're thinking of. But anyway, enough about me and my hand dating rituals. Let's talk to Mona, who's on the phone right now. And apparently Mona had an unexpected date. What's up, Mona? How are you?
I'm all right, guys.
Mona, did you have a hand date?
No, I didn't have a hand date.
Oh, okay, good. So Your email said that you didn't really plan a date, but it kind of happened, and now he's not calling you back. What's his name?
His name is Carl.
Carl, all right. And how did you have an unexpected date with Carl?
So let me start from the beginning. About 4 months ago, I got dumped by the love of my life.
Oh my gosh, those are the worst dumpings.
I'm so
Like
sorry.
dumping even by someone you don't like very much sucks.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking and heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be the one. And the worst part about it is that he dumped me for his best friend.
What? Wait, male best friend or female best friend?
I don't want to get into that right now.
Okay.
Sounds like a
I'm
lot of
sorry,
stuff going
honey.
on there.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
it was the worst part of my life. I think that was really low for me.
Okay.
But the other day, I went out with some friends. I had to get myself out of this slump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We went to a bar, had a few drinks, and she's like, "Give me your phone." I'm like, "Why?" She said, "Just give me your damn phone." So I gave it to her. She downloaded this dating app, and we start swiping. And, just swiping left, swiping right. I was like, "Nah, that guy's ugly." But then I matched with Carl, right?
Nice.
And I was like, "Oh, he's kind of cute." And he, immediately responded back. And it was weird because like 20 minutes later, he showed up at the bar.
Wait,
Okay.
did you tell him where you were, or was that by chance?
Yeah, I told him.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
I'm
you
like,
invited-
whoa, this
you-
guy is crazy.
Yeah, you invited him out then.
'Cause I was a little tipsy. I was like, all right, let me do something a little wild and crazy. So, and he showed up. It was spontaneous, and it was really cool, And my friend decided to pardon herself after making sure that he's not in that job.
Good.
She's a good friend.
Yeah, no, she's like, you cool here? I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
Good wingman.
So she left, and then Carl and I started drinking a little bit more and joking around, and we ended up staying at the bar pretty damn late.
Okay.
You guys hooked up, right? Like this is leading to a hookup.
Well, no, wait. Let me tell you what happened. So, because I was being spontaneous, I kind of dared him to do something spontaneous too.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, what do you want me to do? I was like, go to the bathroom, take off your underwear, and bring it back to me.
What?
Okay. Did he do it?
He totally did.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, he's definitely thinking that you guys are hooking up at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really cute and it was fun. And I kind of did something even more spontaneous. I grabbed his boxers and I used it as a napkin.
What?
Gross.
Oh, no.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Left more streaks?
I was like,
oh
you guys
my
are having
God,
fun until you did
Jose.
that. Now that's just disgusting.
I thought it was kind of sexy, Like
Sexy? Okay.
Yeah.
What did Carl think?
Yeah.
I don't know because I haven't heard back from him. I don't know.
Wait, what happened after you used his boxers as a napkin, though?
Well, we both got really, really tipsy, and I decided to Uber home. He gave me a little sweet kiss on my cheek, but I just Ubered home.
Okay. Did you keep the underwear or did you give it back to him?
Oh, I kept it.
Okay. So you have his underwear now, but no call back from him.
I had his underwear, but no Carl.
All right.
So wait, was there a discussion of you guys going out again?
The night was kind of hazy.
Okay.
So I figured, he must have been turned on, or I don't know. I thought I'd hear back from him. I've texted him a couple times after. I've tried calling. It goes straight to his voicemail. So I
Because
don't know.
you haven't heard anything from him.
No,
Have you texted him being like, hey, I got your underwear if you want them back?
I have. I've been kind of flirtatious.
You don't think that he was just expecting a hookup that night? I mean, because he meets a girl, 20 minutes later, he finds her at the bar. She asks him to take his underwear off, and then you Uber home. Like, I don't know if he was looking for an actual date, because it doesn't sound like it to me.
I mean, but we had a really good time. We talked a lot. We joked around a lot. I got to know more about him. He got to know more about me. I mean, it just seems like we were on a different connection, not just, a one-night stand.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and find out why he's not calling you back.
Okay.
Maybe get his underwear back too. I don't know. All right, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Mona is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Carl. And I'm surprised she's not getting a call back because on her date, she went to a level of commitment that most married people don't even go to. She actually used his underwear as a napkin. I've been in a lot of long relationships, never done that once. So I'm surprised because you two definitely shared a moment, Mona. If you missed it, she ended up hanging out with this dude named Carl at a bar. They got really drunk and were like daring each other to do things. She dared him to take off his underwear and bring it back to the table. He did, and then she used it as a napkin. Only thing is, he didn't dare her to do that. She just decided to do it, and now she's not getting a call back. All right, Mona, are you about ready to call him?
I am.
Okay, and this is your first venture back into the dating world since your big breakup. You didn't talk about your ex or anything, right?
Maybe a little bit, but not too much. I mean, I just kind of alluded to the fact that I hadn't been on a date in about 4 months.
Okay.
You also said you were really drunk too, so there may be a moment you don't remember where you're at. All you did was talk about your ex.
A very good point.
This is fair too.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Carl, please?
This is him.
Hey, Carl, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Excuse me?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
All right. Hello?
Hi.
What's going on?
That's a good question, Carl. I'll answer that. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a girl named Mona.
So,
you kind of understand what's going on now?
I went out with a girl named Mona, but
right.
What's
and now you're not calling her back or answering her text messages. That's why we're on the phone. Mona wants to know if she did something wrong.
Let me understand this. Mona called you to call me to find out what happened on our date?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly.
So now I'm supposed to tell you, and then you're going to tell Mona?
I'm just asking. Yes. Spread the gossip. Yes. That's exactly what's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just weird.
Could I take a guess of what I think may have happened while you're not calling her?
Sure.
From her description, you answered a text from her 20 minutes later, you're at the bar. Were you just hoping for a hookup?
No, she was fun. It was a good time.
So yes or no?
I mean, no, I didn't show up expecting a hookup. No.
Okay.
Is the reason you're not calling her back because she used your underwear as a napkin?
Also a good reason.
Oh, my God. She told you that?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, man. No. I mean, I've never seen anyone do that. I mean, it was funny at the time, but when you say it now, it just sounds kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to give her props for the delivery.
So you had fun with her. You guys had a good time at the bar.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't ask her to use my boxes as a napkin or anything, but we were having a good time. We had a bunch of drinks. It was a good time. I just by the end, I just don't think I was feeling it.
Is there any specific reason?
I mean,
your voice just went really high. So
well, I mean, I'm trying to think of how to put it. We talked about lots of different things, nothing that was too crazy or anything. Mm-hmm. But she just didn't seem necessarily the sharpest person. And I know we were drinking, so that could have something to do with it. But it just, I think it might be deeper than.
I like hearing you try to not say you felt like she was a dummy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she's a dummy. I just think that there's some things that she may or may not really quite grasp.
I appreciate the effort, but you don't think she's that smart. Is that what you're trying to skirt around?
I don't think she's super. Yeah, I mean, I guess
Okay, wait.
Scientist.
You guys, do you think, is there any way, Carl, that you think that she was doing, some girls think that guys don't like intelligent women, so they play the ditzy card. It's very obnoxious, but she hasn't been dating in a while.
Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. But, it seemed a little bit more, sincere than just,
How about an example?
Yeah, okay. Later in the night, we were, talking, after the whole napkin thing, and we were talking about, history for some reason, and she didn't agree with how I told her that they count centuries.
What do you mean? She didn't agree.
Okay, I told her the 19th century was the 1800s, that the 18th century was the 1700s, and she cut me off and was that's bull. You're wrong. Started getting pissed off about it. I was somehow making up things.
Did she not did she not understand what you were saying? Maybe.
Well, at first I was okay, are you drunk? And is this? Let me say it again. And she was no, you're wrong. It's the 20th century because it's 20 whatever. And I'm okay, no. Wow. And so I tried to explain it forwards, backwards, whatever, and she just kept getting more and more irate and telling me I was stupid, and it was like I was just making things up, and I was. It got to the point where she was just like, let's agree to disagree, and I was like,
let's agree to disagree. Why is there so much of that in the world right now? Let's agree to disagree on like facts.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, you're the only one disagreeing. Like, I didn't want to get other people involved because like we just met. I wasn't like trying to belittle her, and like she just kept arguing and arguing, getting more belligerent about it as it went on.
Whoa.
Okay, so she was actually getting angry with you.
Not like physical, but close.
It's like, how is this the first time that it's come up for her?
Yeah.
Maybe she avoided talking about history. I don't know.
That's a good question. We should ask her about that because, Carl, guess what? Mona is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she...
Hi, Carl.
Yep, she's still there.
Hey, Mona. Yeah.
So I'm not intelligent enough for you?
Oh,
Is that what you're trying
hold
to
on, no.
say?
It kind of came down to the whole thing about the centuries.
But you're
It's not
wrong.
about not being intelligent. I'm not wrong.
You are wrong.
Mona.
Okay.
We're in the 20th century. You know when the movie opens up and it says 20th century? It's because we're in the 20th century.
No, that's
Shut
that's
up,
just the
Mona.
name of it is 20th Century Fox. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's the name of the company.
Right,
and
because
that's
we're in
when
the
it was
20th
founded
century.
in the 1900s.
Wait, so Mona, you're saying if a movie comes out and it's the year 21 something, it's going to be changed to the 21st century movie?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Mona, are you trolling us? You can't honestly believe that.
Guys, you know what? I went to college. I got an A+ in history. I know my centuries.
There's no way you got an A+ in history.
I totally did. We are in the 20th century right now. In 1900s, it was the 19th century.
Well, when you're first born, like till that anniversary of the day of your birth, are you 1 year old?
Yeah, it's your first birthday.
It's your first birthday, and then you're starting the beginning after your first year. You're starting on your second year, but you're not a year old until you're a year old. So how could you
Carl,
have
are you
the first...
hurting your brain right now? Because you're not making any sense.
It's actually kind of making sense, though, Mona.
You're not making any sense, Carl. We are in the 20th century right now. Because
You see what I had to deal with? Like this, like when she was drunk, I thought it made more sense. But like this is.
And I don't even think that it's the point of being wrong about it. Like I could see, Mona, you not understanding it for whatever reason. But why?
I completely understand it. What are you talking about?
No, you don't. But no, you don't.
This is bull. I completely understand what I'm talking about.
Mona,
he's
you
saying
don't,
like
though.
the first century was the zeros, and then when we got to like
How do you
the
know?
year,
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Were you back
that's
then?
why it's always off.
Were you alive back then? You were not alive back then. You don't know.
Neither were you, Mona. Say, Mona, if you're going to say that you don't know, then you weren't alive back then either. So how do you
But
know?
I did pass history. I mean, did you guys pass history? I don't think so.
I didn't, but
I passed like fourth grade history. That's when they teach you that.
And he even knows that.
Yeah, it's bad.
Mona, have you ever tried to look it up, to like fact check yourself?
Yeah, Google it right now.
You know what, guys? Guys, stop. Just cut it out now. Enough. Enough is enough. Okay, I know
But-
what I'm talking about.
Is there anything that will change your mind at all?
Maybe when we go into 2100, then it'll be the 21st.
Oh my gosh.
Can we
This
move
is
on
what's
from
so
the numbers?
frustrating right now. Like, Mona, why can't you admit that you're wrong? I don't understand that. This isn't about even the centuries because you know in the back of your head that you're wrong.
You know what?
Like,
I'm not wrong. You guys are just trying to brain shame me right now. It's kind of bordering on bullying, by the way.
Brain
oh my
shaming.
gosh.
I've never heard of brain shaming before, but thank you, Mona. Carl,
gosh. Can we go to
I
the
got it.
date?
Yeah, we got to get off this conversation.
This is frustrating.
Yeah,
Carl,
get back to the
You
21st
guys are
century.
just bullies at this point.
yeah, whatever century we're in right now.
Such
Oh,
bullies.
man.
Oh my God.
Carl, would you like to go on a second date with Mona? We'll pay for it.
I think she's just too feisty, and like I don't want to waste her time.
Carl, you're intimidated by a strong, intelligent woman. That's all.
I don't think that's it, Mona.
That's all it is, Carl.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Yep. All right, Mona, do you even want a second date with Carl?
Not as somebody who doesn't know how to count. No.
Okay.
Well, then I guess it was a good second date update for you because we figured out the reason.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you, Carl, for your time. And Mona, I appreciate you emailing the show and everything else. And I'm sorry if you felt brain shamed.
Yes, thanks for listening.
And I hope you'll be a listener until the 21st century and the 22nd century and all the centuries.
Brooke Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says we should find out who her history teacher is and have them fired. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yeah.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mona wanted to call this dude named Carl. They went out one night, got drunk on her date, and did probably one of the most disgusting things that we've heard in a second date update. She dared him to take his underwear off. So he went to the bathroom, took his underwear off, and brought it back to her at the table, and then she used it as a napkin, trying to be funny. That was already gross, but that wasn't the big problem on their date. When we got her on the phone, we found out the reason he wasn't calling back was because they got in a huge argument about centuries.
Yes.
She didn't believe that the 18th century means it's actually the 1900s, and the 19th century means it's the 2000s, and so on.
Yeah.
And she argued about it, and she argued with everybody on the show, and she said that she got an A in history class, so she knows she's right.
You know, facts just don't exist in this world anymore.
No, they don't.
It used to be that there was just some things that were true, and now you can argue everything, apparently.
Fake news.
Yeah, he
Not
said the
real.
fact that she just wouldn't hear the truth and wouldn't listen to the facts and would argue this constantly was unattractive, so he didn't want to go out with her again. No second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You can learn a lot about life through baseball. You know, when life throws you curveballs, you knock them out of the park. Sometimes you step up to the plate, you swing, and you miss, but that's okay. Or sometimes you're the pitcher, and sometimes you're the catcher. Either way, you're gonna have a good time. Those are some famous sayings from baseball, and I bring them up because the guy on the phone for a second date update today, his name is Matthew, and he met the girl that he wants to call at a co-ed softball game. What's up, Matthew? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Pretty good. Were you the pitcher or the catcher that day?
I mainly bat and, play third base, but...
Thank God
So-
for answering it like
God,
that.
you're a sick man.
Your email said that you met the girl that you want to call. Her name is Trisha.
Yeah, she's real sweet.
Okay, and it says here you met her at a co-ed softball game. How'd that work?
Yeah, she was on the opposite team.
Oh, the enemy.
Yeah, so that's, a little extra charm as well.
Let me guess. She was pitching to you. She struck you out, and then you threatened to fight her.
No way, dude.
'Cause
That's
what.
usually how friendly softball games go,
Yeah.
Jubal. You're right.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot
that
of
how-
physical violence.
Is that how it went down?
It was more like when we all went to the bar.
Oh.
Then you threatened to fight her.
There was no fighting. No
Thank you.
fighting. Just softball.
Okay,
Just
strange.
softball. No fighting during the game or afterwards.
That's different than any co-ed sports league that I've been involved in. There's always a fight at some point, but okay.
Move on from
Nice.
the violence, please.
All right, so you met her at the bar.
Yes.
And had you had your eye on her all game?
Oh, yes. All game for sure.
What about her stuck out to you?
Oh, I mean, her legs just go on for days,
One of those girls with legs all the way up to her butt.
Yeah.
So hot. So hot.
We all have
She
them.
was really good at the game, and on top of it all, she seemed like a genuinely cool chick.
Awesome.
So how did you approach her at the bar?
Oh, I mean, I grabbed her a drink and, said congrats for whooping her ass. And, then we just started talking about how long we had been playing. And then one thing led to another. And I ended up getting her number. And we set a date to go hiking.
Sweet. How was the hike?
Oh, it was great. She met me where we were going to start out.
Nice.
What'd you say?
Oh, I just said nice. Sorry.
I heard you. I was just like, what?
It's very nice. She met you there.
I'm excited for you.
She met you where you're going to start. That's better than meeting you at the end of the trail, I guess.
I approve.
And she was just as awesome as the first time you met her.
Absolutely. Like, she did great on the hike, and we were able to talk. We weren't winded or anything. And, I mean, at the end, when we said goodbye, I didn't know if, a kiss was feeling out. And I mean, she was real sweaty. I was real sweaty.
Yeah.
I didn't know, we kind of just had a quick hug, but, it was still, you felt that connection there. And we made plans for about a week later to go out again.
Oh, so you guys had a second date.
No, see, a day before, she texted to cancel. She needed to cancel for some reason, but
So I don't know. And now it's like, now I haven't really heard from her, so kind of feel blown off.
Have you tried to reschedule that date that you had planned?
I mean, yeah, I sent one or two texts just saying, hey, sorry, scheduling didn't work. Is next weekend good? And I didn't really get an answer from any of that.
Can I ask, I mean, just looking back at the time you guys spent together between like the softball game and the hiking, do you think that she also thought of this as a romantic date?
Well, I mean, I would hope it would be kind of obvious because I asked for her number. I said I would love to get together. Like, to me, that sends a pretty clear signal of like, hey, I'm interested in you.
Right.
Even if like things go slow or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how long has it been since you've heard from her?
It's been over a week since I talked with her, and she hasn't responded to the two texts I sent.
Oh, man.
Just a sweaty hug at the end of the hike. That's all you got.
Yeah, right?
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, man.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I got to say, I'm skeptical of you, Matthew.
Am I suspect?
Yes, you are.
For what?
Well, we do a lot of these second date updates, all right? And everything always sounds normal until we get the person on the phone, and then something weird comes out, okay? Now, you said that you met this girl at a co-ed softball game. You went to the bar after, asked for a number, and you guys went on a hike and had a great time, and nothing weird happened.
That is all true.
Okay. Well, if I call her and I find out that you've been going to all of her games since then, dressed up like...
No. Buddy, I will be 100% honest with you. That thought did cross my mind.
Okay.
But I denied it because I didn't want to be a creeper.
All right, good.
I
I picture you in the stands like an NFL quarterback's mom with her name on your shirt, sitting there like, go Trisha, that's my girl. So,
oh, my God.
You promised me you haven't done that.
I have not done that.
All right.
He still doesn't trust you,
No,
just so you know.
Still, I'm a little weary of you. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, though, and get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
All right.
Hello.
Hi, is Trisha there?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Trisha, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
I'm calling because one of our listeners sent an email about you. His name is Matthew, and he sent us an email saying you guys were supposed to go out on a date, and then you stopped responding to him, and he wants to know why.
He sent an email about that? Why would he do that?
Because he liked you and he would like to go out again, but you just stopped talking to him, so he thought maybe we could help him out and figure out the answer.
Look, I am not comfortable discussing this.
If it's something way too personal, you don't have to tell us, but if it's not, I mean, he wants to know. He liked you a lot.
You got to put yourself in his shoes. You know how frustrating it can be if you feel like you connected with somebody and then they drop off.
I mean, yeah, I get that. And he's a good guy. I totally got that sense from him.
Okay, so if he's a good guy, then why aren't you calling him back?
Look, he was really cool. He's just not marriage material.
Why is he not marriage material? Did you guys get into that conversation on your first date?
No, we didn't, talk about it. But, you could just tell from the date.
Is he immature or something? I mean...
Well, here's where I am. I am not getting any younger, and I absolutely want to get married someday. And he's just not going to be that guy.
That is a really quick judgment to make after meeting someone just one time. Yeah.
Actually, we hung out twice.
Oh.
Okay, so 2 times is enough for you to know that?
Now you know everything about him.
How can you possibly know that he's not marriage material after 2 hangouts?
Because after the second time we hung out, he took me back to his car, and his car was full of stuff, piles and piles.
Wait, are you saying that it was just messy? Like there was garbage and stuff in it?
Well, I didn't know. So I had asked him, I was like, what's the deal with all your stuff? Are you moving or something? And he said no. And he said that he lives out of his van.
He lives in his van?
Yeah, and he does it by choice.
What do you mean? It's not that he's homeless, it's that he wants to be homeless?
Yeah, he chooses this.
Really?
say to you to make you think that?
He said, look, it's this really great situation. I choose this. I feel it's better. I'm saving money. And I look in there, and there is a mattress. There's a jug of water, hot plate. It's really weird.
Oh. Normally, when you see a van with a mattress in it on a first date, that's a good sign.
No, always bad.
So you're saying you didn't want to see him again because he lives in his van?
No, I don't know. I've been going back and forth over this, like, for the past few days because, like, he lives in a van.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't want to move into a van if you guys ever got more serious?
No, well, no, I don't know. That's the thing.
You don't know if you want to move into a van. You might be willing to move into a van?
No, I definitely don't want to live in a van. Like, that's the problem.
Okay.
But don't you think? Okay, granted, this is a kind of an odd situation, but he has like a regular job, right?
He has a really good job, and he makes like a ton of money. He just chooses to save it.
All right, so the guy just likes to live in a van.
He seems really in love with his living situation, and if that's the case, I don't want to mess with it.
I have so many questions.
You don't want to make the guy give up his house, you know?
Exactly, his green van.
Yeah.
Well, Trisha, I do need to let you know that Matthew is actually on the other line listening, maybe in his van right now, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Matthew, you there?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Hey, Trisha.
Oh, my God.
I am not in my van, just to clarify. I'm in my office. I'm at work right now.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I'm just really surprised because, like, when we went out, I mean, you seemed to think it was really kind of cool what I was doing.
Yeah, I said it was cool when I was looking at it because I didn't just want to tell you it was weird right off the bat.
Okay. Oh, now you're just 180 on this. So I'm confused.
Matthew, think about it. I mean, how could a girl see a van and think, I want to stay the night with him? I'm not sure where I'm going to go to the bathroom if I have to go, but...
Just owning a van and living out of it is awesome. I have this freedom that everybody else is dreaming about. I save all this money. It keeps going in the bank when everybody else is spending and going into debt on these houses that they can't afford, and they're never in because they're always at work all day for them. I mean, what's the point of it?
The point is to actually have a place where you could hang out, not something that you could, like, drive from point A to point B, like you're home traveling everywhere.
But that means I can hang out everywhere, Trisha, wherever I want to hang out. Like, the world is my home. And Trish, I'm not living in the Stone Age with this. Like, I've got Wi-Fi, you know, I can run things off this generator. Like, I have electricity. I have the basic things that I need and stay connected with the world. I can work remotely if I want to. Like, come on.
He's got it all figured out, Trisha.
It just sounds weird to me. I never pictured my boyfriend living in a van.
On purpose.
But it may be fun, Trisha. I mean, it's definitely an adventure.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
It is an adventure. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I don't know, man. I mean, you have a great personality, and you're a really cool guy, but the whole living in a van thing is just a giant turn off for me.
Just give it a weekend, Trisha. Like, pretend you're going on a luxurious camping trip. Give it 2 nights, and I will convince you. I promise.
2 nights, that is a big ask, sir.
So you want me to spend 2 nights in your van when we've only been on one official date together?
You were the one who was throwing around the marriage word of, you know, needing to find marriage material. So, like, 2 nights is not going to kill you.
He has a point.
I mean, I say 2 nights is a drop in the bucket. Come on.
In that case, Trisha, would you like to go out with Matthew on a second date? We will pay for it. I mean, I guess the date would be 2 nights in his van, but whatever. Would you like to go out with him again?
You know, I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I am going to say no to 2 nights in the van.
Oh.
But I'm up to hanging out with him again.
Okay, so you'll go out on a date with him, but you won't sleep in the van.
Yes, I will go out on a date. I will not
spend the 2 nights in a van.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Matthew. That's a successful second date.
I can work with that.
All right. So you guys go out on your date. Matthew, you try to convince her that living in a van is better than living in a house. And I wish you both luck.
Trisha, freedom is in our future. I guarantee.
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 about the second date update that just says business in the streets, road trip in the sheets. Kind of makes sense. If you missed today's second date update, this dude met Trisha at a co-ed softball game, and then they went on a hike, and she wasn't calling him back. So we got Trisha on the phone, and she said that he's not marriage material, and the reason why is because he lives out of his van.
But he likes it.
Yeah, it's by choice. He's not homeless. He has a great job and makes a lot of money. But I guess this dude, his name's Matthew, by the way, lives out of his van by choice.
Yeah, he's like a penny
He
pincher,
says
I guess.
he does it because he's saving a ton of money and he has a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
And he's not tied down by any houses or anything like that. He can just move his van around wherever.
Which is it's true.
A lot of people do it. Look up hashtag van life.
Really?
It's all over the place,
Yeah.
man.
I'm sure.
And I guess they did go out, though. They agreed to go out. She said she'd go out with him, but turned down his offer for 2 nights of staying in the van. So
Dude,
she doesn't want to stay in the van, but she will go on another date, mostly because he probably has a lot of extra money to spend or something.
I just want to warn her. I dated a guy who lived in his car, and after we broke up, we got in a fight, and he refused to leave. He just parked in front of my house. And then I had another guy show up the next day to go on a date with him. He's like, "Hey, there's some guy sleeping in the car in front of your house." I'm like, "Yeah, don't mind him. I don't know. That's weird.
You're like,
I don't
go
know."
home. He's like, I
I am home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
your
just
home's
saying.
actually in my way right now.
Yeah, they're hard to get rid of when they can just move their house right in front of your house.
Amazing.
So good luck to those two.
Yeah.
They continue their relationship. Maybe he can actually stay in her house once in a while.
Or
Who knows?
upgrade to like an RV or a Winnebago or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Hannah is on the phone to do a second date update today, and her situation is kind of unique. She sent an email in. She talked about her date. Everything went great. They got along great. Even after that, they talked on the phone. Things were going great. And then something happened, and now things are not going great.
Uh-oh.
We'll get to that in just a second. But what's up, Hannah? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
I like when people know the exact moment things went wrong, because that's what it sounds like for you.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so let me explain what happened first before I get to it.
Okay. What's his name, first of all?
His name's Mark.
Mark. All right.
So I met Mark at the airport, getting ready to, board a flight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was looking for a place to charge my phone, and there were no open outlets. So, I met this nice guy. He was like, "Hey, you want to borrow mine?" I was like, "Oh, that's awesome, thanks." So I sat down, and we started chatting randomly, and he was super cute and really nice. And
he obviously thought the same of you, because there's no way he's going to let you use a charger if... I mean, that's a good opening pickup line.
Yeah,
Like, hey.
I'm never letting an Uggo use my charger.
Yeah.
No way. Keep your hands off.
That's airport etiquette.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I mean, he was cool, though. So, we started chatting, and it was time to board the plane. I was hoping, maybe he'd be on the same flight, and, I would get a chance to maybe sit close to him and keep talking. But turns out he was actually on a different flight.
Of course.
But he asked me, he's like, "Are you from here?" I was like, yeah. So he asked me for my number, which I was super excited about. Yeah. I was hoping he was going to call me and everything, but if he didn't, I'd be like, too bad. That kind of sucks. He's really cute.
So it wasn't one of those things where you're like some people who instantly thought that he was your soulmate, and if he doesn't call you, the whole world is going to end. You're just like, "Oh, I hope he calls, but if he doesn't, not the end of the world."
I was hoping he was going to call me, but no, not the end of the world.
Obviously, he called because you went out on a date.
Yeah, so we kept chatting on the phone. We talked a few times, and we set up plans for when we both got back from our trips, and, went to this nice bar and got some drinks, and he came to us in a suit and looked really nice, like handsome and all done up. So we had this amazing time, and then by the end of the night, we ended up making out.
Okay, so...
That's good. That's all good.
At this point, what are you thinking of him? I mean, because obviously he's moved from just like the random guy at the airport to now potential boyfriend?
I wouldn't say that I was sure he was boyfriend right away, but I mean, definitely interested, definitely
potential, you know.
That's good. You made out with
Cool.
him, so I would hope you would be hoping for some potential.
I'll never see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're
There's
just
nothing
bored.
with this guy. I'm not even attracted to him, but let's make out real quick. You know?
Yeah, so I don't know, like things went really well, and we talked for a few times on the phone and kept chatting, and so here's, I guess, where things kind of get a little bit strange. Like, I know that I wanted to keep seeing him and see where things go, and I think that he did too. So I told him, you know, the last time we chatted that I've been hurt really, really bad before with some crazy exes and some bad situations. So, you know, I told him, I was like, I have this thing that is like a safety net for me, but it's basically like a dating contract.
What?
Okay. And what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's like something that I wrote up to kind of help protect myself about like things that he has to reveal to me. Like, do you have any crazy psycho exes? Do you have any dependent children? Do you have any STDs?
Okay.
This is an actual written document that you have?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like I sent it to my lawyer, but it's like a paper that I wrote up because I want to be respected. And, like, there's some weirdos out there, like, and you never know. And, like, I want to know what I'm getting myself into.
Well, I guess, and on one side, they always say you need to be clear with what your expectations are, and that's a very clear way to do it.
That's very clear.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, so I emailed it over to him, and I said, you know, like, take a look. This is kind of like what I'm about, and it's important to me. But I know it's not a normal thing, and I said that. But, you know, I just thought he would take a look, and I was up front, and everything was there.
Have you given that to other dudes before and they've been cool with it?
To be honest, this is the first time that I've done it, but it's because, like, I've been hurt so bad from the other one. So
Yeah.
So is it like, what was his response to that?
he chatted with me a couple of times, but it was kind of like brief. Like he said he was busy and had to go to work, and then like I haven't seen him and like I haven't scheduled any dates, and I really like this guy, so I was like really concerned, and I didn't want to scare him away. But
I don't want to scare him away, but I gave him a contract to sign.
I mean,
You see how that could be a little daunting, right?
Yeah. And like the thing is, like I can understand why you did it and your reasoning, but if you were to receive one, for me, if I ever got one of those, it would be a huge red flag that the person I was about to date has major trust issues.
It wasn't my intention to scare him away, and I guess, you know, with what you guys said, that maybe it did, but I really like this guy, and like I had serious intentions of, you know, wanting to see where it goes.
Okay. Well, at least we can get him on the phone, and maybe you can make your case. Like if that's the thing that did scare him off, which probably was, then you can try to reassure him that you're not crazy, you've just been hurt before.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nothing says true love like contract negotiations. That's right. I know everybody probably just swooned when I said that. Hot and heavy. And that's what Hannah is dealing with right now because she went out on a date with some dude named Mark. They liked each other a lot, even made out at the end of the date, and continued to talk on the phone, trying to set up another date. And then she dropped her dating contract on him. Apparently, she wrote up a contract for dating her because she's been burned in the past. She emailed it over to him, and since then, he's kind of seemed not interested. So we're about to call him and find out if it is the dating contract that turned him off. You know, Hannah, you ever think about maybe he's got it with his lawyers right now and they're reviewing it and he's going to make a counter proposal?
I think that's taking it a little too far. But
I think you need to realize, even if this one doesn't turn out, it is a very good lesson, since he's the first guy you've given this to maybe do a better job explaining how you're trying to be honest with your expectations beforehand so he doesn't take it the wrong way.
yeah, I guess, I mean, I honestly don't think it's anything past, you know, like what I would expect in a relationship. But
right.
I don't know, we'll see. That's why I have you guys to help me.
All right, well, we'll see if we can do that. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mark, please?
This is him.
Hey, Mark, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio program. Showgram on the radio in the morning on the radio show.
I don't really listen to the radio.
Yeah, don't blame you. Well, it's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, and one of our listeners emailed us about you. That's why I'm calling you.
Somebody about me? Who is? I don't understand.
Good question. Yeah. I'm going to start with the who is first,
What, who,
okay?
when, where, why?
Hannah emailed us about you.
Hannah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are those good moans or bad moans?
I don't know. Yeah, it sounded pleasurable, but
Okay, I don't understand what's going on here.
I can tell.
It's okay.
And I'm starting to not understand either, and I've done this like a million times. She emailed us because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And she says that you guys have been talking a lot. You met, you had a really cool first date, you made out, and you guys were talking a bunch and things were going great. And then all of a sudden it seems like you're not interested. So she wants to know why.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Does that laugh mean that she should already know why you're not calling her back?
I would think that she would. It's so weird. She was cool. And yeah, we made out at the end, so that was promising, but then we're talking on the phone and she's like, just one little thing. I'm going to send you something. And she sends me this 3-page document of a contract, like a dating contract.
3 pages?
It's a lot.
3 full pages of rules and conditions.
Rules and
Yeah,
conditions?
she told us that she sent that to you. I didn't realize that it was 3 pages long, though. I thought it was something that just said, hey, my name's Hannah. Please don't hurt me. Sign on the dotted line.
Love you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was a whole list of things I had to do, like disclose crazy exes, asking if I had STDs. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. It's still in my phone. Hold on.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay,
I want to know exactly what's in there.
While you pull it up, I feel like you should understand, from her side, she says that she was just trying to be honest and upfront with what her expectations for dating are because she hasn't been in the past and it hasn't turned out well.
I get that. Everybody's been burned. Hold on. Look at this. Okay. STDs, disclose political beliefs.
Wow, that's tough.
I mean, I guess that's okay if she doesn't want to date somebody who doesn't align with her politically, so you guys aren't arguing about that all the time.
Right away.
Well, and usually that just happens organically. You figure that out. Well, that's the point of dating, right? That's probably why you were upset.
Yeah, but then it gets into more behavioral stuff, like you have to text or call once a day to check in.
Okay, now we're getting...
Yeah, I can see that would start to throw up some flags for me.
That just made me go, ooh.
We've got 2 hours notice if you want to cancel a date.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's not a dentist appointment
Yeah.
or something. Come on.
Yeah, but you guys are always getting mad at women who we can't tell what you want. You know what she wants.
I mean, that is true. You got it there in writing. And if she ever tries to give you crap about something, you can be like, no. I am completely within my contract here. I canceled the date, but it was before 2 hours. I'm good. You can't get mad about this.
This clause
Could be nice, actually.
Honestly, if it was just those things, I would probably agree to it, but this list keeps going.
But there's worse things in it?
Here, how about this? When fighting, no silent treatment is allowed or any passive-aggressive behavior.
That's
honey.
funny.
Dude, she's never going to be in a relationship with expectations like this.
And then below that, there's an amendment saying all disagreements must be fully discussed, even if we agree to disagree.
It sounds good, actually, but tiring.
Yes.
A lot of long conversations, I would imagine.
Exhausting.
So what line was it that really made you completely decide you weren't going to ever call her back again?
I can't choose one, but this one's definitely a bad one. Mandatory presents for Christmas, Valentine's, and all major anniversaries.
Well, duh.
Yeah, you should be doing that, but
mandatory.
Put that in writing.
Jeez. Poor thing.
Very detailed, though,
I
Mark.
mean, okay, you guys, it's a nuts thing that she did, really. But you liked her, and if she could, disregard this contract, would you still be interested in seeing her?
I don't know. This thing.
I like how you guys are trying to pull any sort of positive out of it. There really isn't a way to do that.
I'm like, if there wasn't the huge giant red flag, you'd still like her.
Excuse me, guys. I don't really understand what the problem is. I'm just trying to protect myself. I don't really see this as a bad thing.
What? Who's that?
Oh, Mark, I forgot to tell you. That's Hannah. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. That should have been in the contract. Sorry about that.
Should have been in
the...
Hi.
No.
Yeah.
No, Mark, I honestly, I feel like, having this communication was so important for, a relationship to, last. That way, we're on the same page and you know what I want. What is wrong with you agreeing to those things? Are you hiding something? That's, stuff that normal boyfriend relationships do.
Look, everybody has been hurt by somebody before, but this is not the way to handle it.
Well, most of those people didn't sign a contract beforehand, and that's probably why, Mark.
No, but this is really excessive. Like, we've been on one date, and now I'm supposed to sign a contract that puts me on the hook for a bunch of presents and, like, phone calls every day.
I mean, at least I didn't put, like, the amount of the present that you had to buy me, like, the price.
Oh, see, that's nice.
But you had an amount in mind, didn't you?
I mean, I like nice things. What girl doesn't? But, like, what I'm saying is I'm not crazy. Like, I think I'm being pretty reasonable. I've been totally 100% upfront with you. I feel like in a relationship, you want to know those things. So you know what I would like in a relationship now.
Yeah, but this is like all expectations. It takes the romance out of it that I'm contractually obligated to do these things with you.
Right.
Well, look, if you were like an actual stand-up guy, it wouldn't feel like a contractual obligation. Those would be like normal things that you would want to do.
Yeah, they would be, but now this is so weird. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it'd be weird if, like, President's Day is coming up. You're like, oh, where's that contract? I got to figure out if I need to get her a gift or something.
What happens if I break the contract? Like, you just bail?
That's a good question, too, yeah. What's the out on that contract, Hannah?
Well, I mean, it depends on what it is. Like, if you ghost me and don't talk to me for 4 or 5 days, then I might think about it because I want somebody who's going to be there and communicate with me and make me feel secure.
But you want someone to do that because they want to. You don't want them to do it because you made them. That's not a healthy relationship for you either. Like, this isn't a good way to start things.
I get what you're saying, but I really liked you. Like, we had a lot of fun, and you're charming, and you're smart, and honestly, Mark, like, that's why I gave this to you. Like, I've never done this before. I thought about taking this to the next level, so that's why I, wanted to be prepared.
Mark, what do you think? Would you like to go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it. And maybe she can take back the contract stuff and you guys can talk it out a bit more.
Yeah. Would you do that, though? Would you take back the contract?
I mean, maybe we can delay the signing until, like, the third date.
Oh gosh.
Mark, what do you think?
Just out of curiosity, yeah, I would definitely go on another date.
Really?
But, like, I'm never going to sign a contract.
Oh, damn, okay.
Like, if you want these things, we can talk about it. Like, we can just talk about it and come to a verbal agreement.
Contract negotiations.
I know, this is exciting.
Cool.
Oh, you guys.
I feel like I'm at the table with, like, some pro athletes and an agent.
Hannah, seriously, that is a big deal that he said yes.
Yeah.
I think that he's a stand-up guy without the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. We'll leave the contract for now.
Yay!
Okay.
I am happy we're going to go out again.
Awesome.
I do like you, but we got to talk about this last rule on the contract.
Which one?
If a breakup becomes necessary, it must be done face-to-face and not via text, phone, or FaceTime.
I'd rather have a text breakup.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Would make the second date update better.
What's that?
Rock hard abs. That's right.
Thank you,
Some
but-
rock hard abs, maybe a spray tan or 6, and a stripper with a heart of gold named Joe. That's what I think would spice up the second date updates just a tad. And looks like we're in luck because on the phone with us right now is Joe. And Joe is a stripper who
you're a
wants to
male
do a second
stripper?
date update. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Brooke and Jubal, how you guys doing?
Good. Do you ever have an intro like that when you're taking the stage, buddy?
I've had a few of those.
Joe, you even have sexy stripper voice, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
You are welcome.
So your email said that you actually met a girl while you were working, and that's the girl that you want to call today.
That's right.
Tell us how that... Isn't that, like, unprofessional for you guys?
Occasionally, if there's some extracurricular activities, we don't mind, but...
Oh, okay. So you're telling me, like, all the girl strippers that I've met are using that just as an excuse.
Yeah.
Hey, you maybe want to meet up later? Oh, it's very unprofessional if I do that. So you guys can pick and choose.
Yeah, we do, actually.
Nice.
I would never honestly believe that a stripper truly liked me.
Hey, you never know until you try it, right?
Yeah, I guess. How do you even
Gotta
hit
go
on a
for it.
woman without her thinking that you just want tips?
I mean, that's the hard part. I mean, that's why I contacted you guys.
Okay, and the girl who you want to call today, what's her name?
Her name's Jessica.
How do you even hit off, like, a conversation or get somebody's number when you're in the midst of, like, 15 girls at a bachelorette party?
So I would say 90% of the time we dance for about an hour, and the rest of the time is them just getting wasted, and we just collect our tips and we leave. But in this situation, it was really strange because, the girls were drinking. Occasionally we drink, with the ladies as well. And, I met this girl, and, she's really cute. She had a nice figure. We started hitting it off. We started talking.
Okay. So just like a straight up regular conversation, you'd have to like sneak around and try to slide her your number or something.
No, I mean, hey, we're also human too. So if we want to talk to a girl at work, we talk to a girl at work.
Can I ask you, when you pulled her aside and started talking to her, what state of dress were you in?
I was in the middle of my cop uniform. It's just been taken off. I still have my shirt on with a badge, so.
But the bottoms were off?
Well, I mean, it was cold. If I'm going to talk to a girl, I'm not going to be completely, undressed.
Yeah, the best way to talk to a girl is always shirt on, no pants. Everybody knows that. So, did you guys actually go out on a date, or is this the only time you've talked to her?
No, I started talking to her, and, we just, we talked about our favorite movies, talked a little bit about sports. We talked for a while.
Yeah.
And hooked up a little bit.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean? Just make out?
Yeah, a little bit of making out, a little bit of, other stuff happened.
Nice.
Did you actually seal the deal with her that night?
No, well, we didn't go all the way. We got close, but...
Nice.
You guys didn't stay the night together at somebody's random house. Did you leave each other that evening?
No, I left.
You did. What did she say to you? I mean, did you plan on making an actual date?
I told her I would love to see her again, and I got her phone number, and, we were going to take it from there.
And have you heard from her at all?
No.
Wow. Why do you think she's blowing you off?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, she might have been embarrassed by it, because her friends were there. I don't know.
So my question is not why you think she's blowing you off. Why do you think that she wanted to date you to begin with? Not to be mean.
Right. No, I understand. No, we had some really good conversation, and she was just different. I meet a lot of girls. And she was the one girl that can actually carry on a conversation without putting her hands all over me. And I felt this really strong connection between us, and that's why I wanted to ask her out.
Okay. Have you haven't heard anything from her at all? How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I mean, I've texted her, I've given her a call, but no answer.
Okay.
Does she know your real name, or does she just know your stripper name? That's a valid question.
It's just a funny question.
I gave her my real name.
Okay, because I've made out with a couple strippers, and I never knew their real name.
Joe, what is your stripper name?
My stripper name?
Yeah. Because you
want me to tell you guys?
Yeah, I want to hear just what it is. I'm just curious.
Roger.
Roger.
What kind of stripper name is Roger?
What's the last name? Is there like a good last name to it?
What?
Steele, S-T-E-E-L-E.
Roger Steele. Okay. The last name is good. The first name, I was like, I don't picture a lot of girls like, oh yeah, Roger.
I was hoping you'd say like Diesel or something,
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
On the phone with us right now to do a second date update. By day, he's a mild-mannered guy named Joe. By night, he's Roger Steele. That's right, Roger Steele, stripper extraordinaire. Dropping those buns and collecting those ones. Roger Steele, shaking his hips and collecting those tips. Roger Steele, pitching a tent and paying his rent. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the phone, Joe, a.k.a. Roger Steele, the stripper. What's up, man?
Thank you. Hey, we need to hire you to DJ our gigs, man. That was a really good intro.
Dude, I'll come along with you to any of your gigs that you want. If you're just tuning in, Joe wants to do a second date update. He is a male stripper. He was working a private party and met a girl that he really liked named Jessica. They ended up talking and kind of messed around a little bit. They made plans to go out, but he never heard from her again. So he's wondering why she's not calling her back, and we're going to get her on the phone right now. All right, Joe. By the way, have you hooked up with a lot of people at bachelorette parties and stuff?
In all honesty, in like the 3 years I've done this, I've hooked up with like less than 20 women.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's pretty good.
What's going on, man? Get a little action in your life, okay?
This is the first girl I've met in a really long time that I felt like I had a really strong connection with.
And did you tell her that? Because if I was a person who was hooking up with a stripper, I would also think I was one of many.
No, I did. I told her I would love to see her again. I think we have something special. Plus, I've called her and texted her, so, I mean, it should be pretty obvious that I want to see her again.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jessica?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Jessica, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you, and he wanted us to get a hold of you.
That's weird, but okay.
His name is Joe. You might know him as Roger Steele.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Joe emailed us because, he said that he really liked meeting you that night at the bachelorette party you were at. And he's wondering why you're...
God.
I know.
And,
I would be freaking out if I were you right now.
He's wondering why you're not calling him back. He says he's tried to get a hold of you a few times and has heard nothing.
Oh, my God, he called you guys?
Yeah, he sent us an email and asked if we could get a hold of you since you aren't answering his phone calls.
That is so weird. Why would he call you?
Well, it's a regular segment that we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So Joe just wanted us to ask you the question. Why aren't you calling him back?
Wait, what did he tell you?
He just said that
What did he say?
He said he met you while he was working at a bachelorette party, and you guys talked for a while and hung out, and he was hoping he would see you again.
That's all he said?
Yeah, pretty much.
And well, he added that he really, really liked you a lot.
So is there a reason that you don't want to call him back?
No, I mean, it was just a crazy night, and I got caught up in things, and that's that. Like, I'm good. I don't need to I don't need to remember that. That's fine.
You don't need to date a stripper, is what you're saying. Is what I'm hearing.
No, it's not because of what he does. It's just, look, it was just a really crazy night, and things got out of control, and I got caught up in like the whole bachelor party spirit, and yay, my friend's getting married, and I just I did stuff that I just never ever do, and I'm good. I don't want to discuss it.
Well, he told us that you guys didn't hook up or anything. Yeah. He said you guys kissed and kind of messed around and did some other things.
Yeah.
Was it fun? Was it not fun? Like, I
don't do that on a normal day, and I am embarrassed, and I don't want to rehash it.
Like you don't want to call him back because you kissed him the first night you met him?
No, that's not it. But
well, can you tell me what it is so I can at least just tell him?
I just got caught up in stuff, and I'm very embarrassed, and
what do you
just rather not.
Why are you embarrassed? There's nothing to be embarrassed of. I mean, I've made out with a couple strippers in my life. It's fine. It's fun, cool.
I did stuff that I don't normally do, and I don't want to say what it was. I was raised better than that, and I look, I'm not telling, and I'm taking this to my grave. Like, what? I can't.
Jessica, are you seriously not calling me back for tossing my
What? Did I just hear that?
What did you just say?
Oh, my God.
What was that?
That's Joe. Joe's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Oh, my God.
Not going to the grave anymore.
Why would you say that on the radio? What is the matter with you?
Well,
my
sorry
God.
for butting in, but I thought it was cool.
I bet you did, bro.
I think a lot of
don't be embarrassed about it. It's okay. Like,
oh my God. You're on the radio announcing it to the world. Are you serious?
Well, not the whole world. We don't have that many listeners, Jessica. I wouldn't worry about it. Well, now that it's out there, now that the salad's out of the bag, so to speak.
Stop it.
Is that why you're not calling? Is that why you're not calling him back? Because that happened.
So embarrassing. I was raised better than that.
I am mortified for you.
Well, no, it was more than that. Most girls don't do that.
I know.
But I know you were like so uninhibited and free. I mean, it was a turn on for me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What? You shouldn't be embarrassed about it.
Are you serious? Not only did that happen, then you go and announce it on the radio. So even if I wasn't embarrassed, I would be now.
Well, honestly, I
Oh
thought
my
we had
God.
something. It's one of the reasons why, like, you turned me on. Like, that's one of the reasons why I like you.
Oh my gosh.
It's the key to Joe's heart, apparently. Yeah.
Oh
Dude.
my
Look,
God,
Jessica.
you're
Jessica.
so gross.
I agree
Jessica,
with you.
nobody knows your name. You're like, it's a very common name. Nobody knows who you are. I'm sure it is embarrassing to have that news put out there, though.
It was her idea.
Oh my God.
Joe, do you not know privacy? Like, there's just some things that you don't share. Like, you shouldn't even be telling your friends those details, let alone us.
You know what? This is what's wrong with America. People are so uptight in America with sexuality. In Europe, this would be no problem. Everybody.
Oh my God, move to Europe then. We don't need you here.
I think I want to move to Europe now if that's just happening left and right.
Oh, I feel so bad for you, Jessica.
Jessica,
Oh, girl.
okay, so you did something that you regret. We don't have to recap what it was again. Is that the only reason you're not calling him back? I mean, did you think he was a cool guy?
I was drunk. I obviously thought he was a cool guy, but now, I mean, sober, better judgment. Oh my God.
You are quite the giver. You really are.
Oh my God.
Jessica, we had a strong connection. It's worth doing this again.
Gosh.
I was drunk.
We're humans. We have urges, and we let our urges take control that night. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We can try so many different things. That's just the beginning.
Oh my God, you're not funny.
I don't think he's
I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm trying to explain to you that it's okay to use your body like that. Like, you're a sexy person. I'm a sexy person. We can make this work.
All right, well, then let me ask you, Jessica, would you like to go out with Joe?
Oh,
We will pay for a second date.
Please say yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
There is no way in hell.
Oh no.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's not a formal date. Let's just grab coffee. Let's start there.
Coffee, anything, Jessica?
No, I'm good.
No?
Yeah.
All you can eat salad bar?
Okay, that's enough, Jubal. She
Tear it
gets
up
it.
there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Three's better than that. And I look, I'm not telling, and I'm taking this to my grave. Like, I can't. I can't.
Jessica, are you seriously not calling me back for tossing my
That was a clip from today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Some people on the text board are not getting what happened.
No.
Some people are. And a lot of people are asking, what did she do? Because we had to bleep it out because it's pretty dirty what she did. If you missed the second date update, Joe wanted to call a girl named Jessica. Joe was a stripper. They met at a bachelorette party where he was stripping at. They kind of messed around a little bit, more than a little bit.
Yeah, way more.
And she wasn't calling him back because she was embarrassed of something that she did. Here are some of the texts that we're getting in at 78592. I have my daughter in the car, and she's like, Mom, why is Jubal so obsessed with salad today? Is he on a diet? That's exactly what it is.
Just say yes.
Yeah.
Just say yes.
Jessica was on a diet too, and that's why she wasn't calling him back. So that's why I'm talking about salad.
I still am so embarrassed for her. I cannot believe he said that.
Well, it's probably so normal for him.
Right.
He's like, yeah,
he's
what?
a stripper, you
That's
know?
what happens, right?
Let's be open about sexuality.
Like, that's why I liked her a lot, because she was willing to do that with me the first night she met me. She was obviously embarrassed by the whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
I can't believe, too, that he said that he really wants to call her back because they had such a strong connection.
Hey, that is a strong connection. Are you kidding me? That's a very strong connection. You don't just do that with everybody. You only do that with people that you really, really, really care about. And even then, it's questionable.
Poor girl.
So
She'll
they
never do it again. I can guarantee that.
decided not to go out on a second
Which is
date.
good. They could never look at each other in the eye and like order a salad at a
No,
restaurant.
they really couldn't. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We'll call the person who didn't call you back. Speaking of what happened in that second date update, Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week
Oh, there's a segue.
is coming up at 8:10.
Moving now. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You ever have one of those bad dates where just nothing seems to go right? Me neither.
What?
But Marshall, who's on the phone for a second date update, definitely has his date seemed like just one really horrible thing spiraling out of control into a ton of horrible things. And now he needs to do a second date update. What's up, Marshall? How are you?
Hey guys, how you guys doing this morning?
So, from Jubal's description, it sounds like you know exactly why she's not calling you back.
I do. It's kind of a laundry list of problems here.
Okay.
Sounds like you don't really know exactly why, but you know there's a lot of options, at least.
Yeah, I know that it could be one of several things, and I'm hoping you guys can help me along, and maybe we can go through them and get to it. I mean, that's why I emailed.
All right. Before we go through your list of things that went wrong, why don't you tell us about the girl we're going to call today? What's her name?
Her name is Melissa.
Melissa. All right. And where'd you meet Melissa?
Well, we met on a dating app, and she just stuck out literally like a firework. Beautiful red hair, these bubbly eyes that just link you in. I mean, like kind of like a Zooey Deschanel. Like when you look at her, she just has this, I don't know, cuteness that just reels you in like a fishing lure.
Okay, so you were excited about this date then.
Oh my, over the moon, just through the moon excited. I mean, I couldn't even believe it. Was one of those, I thought I was going to show up and it wasn't going to be the picture I was looking at. You're like, it's too good to be true.
And then you did show up and it was actually Zooey Deschanel. And you're like, you're just as wacky and lovable in real life.
Oh my God, look at you, so adorable.
Yeah, it was like I was on an episode of New Girl. But she honestly was just, I don't know if you've ever seen those girls with like just the red hair that's not too red. It's kind of got the, the layers of like auburn flowing through it.
It's like nice red hair. It's not like you might steal my soul red hair.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God,
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Were you nervous? Like, was that part of your problem?
Beyond nervous. That's why, it was one of those things. I felt like I was a little out of my league, so I was just nervous beyond belief.
Okay, so let's start with the list of things that went wrong. What's the first thing?
So we sit down. Everything starts, just your typical back and forth chit chat, and I don't know how it came up, but I start talking about my ex.
Oh my God.
I know.
And it's like you can see the train wreck happening in front of you and you can't stop it.
I'm talking about this vacation and how me and my ex got in this big fight, and it's just going and going. And then I finally do stop, long story short, and thank God I didn't go into how we had makeup sex, me and my ex. That would have been really terrible.
Oh, man, okay.
I feel like that was even too much for our conversation right now.
I didn't go that far. I went ahead and put the brakes on before I got that far and tried to get the date back on track.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's good. At least you realized something was happening.
Well, it's good if that's, it would be good if that was the only thing you did, but it sounds like there was more.
There's definitely some more. So we get an appetizer that comes out, and all of a sudden my stomach just starts gurgling, making, it was over the top. And I don't know if it was a mixture of the nerves and the food. I also had a beer, but my stomach is just in knots. So right after the ex story, shortly after, I have to excuse myself to use the restroom.
Okay. And it wasn't just like, I'm going to go pee real quick. It was like, I'll be back in like half an hour with a new set of clothes.
It was not a quick break in the restroom. I'm in there, and it was I don't want to get into details, but I am feeling the minutes pass, if you know what I mean. I got to get back out there, but how do you get back out there when you're having these issues?
Yeah.
So I am gone for a substantial amount of time.
Yeah.
Just text her from the toilet. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
miss
imagine you like breaking out in sweats and turning pale on top of it all.
That was happening all along, and I feel like the sweats and the paleness were building as we went. But I did get back out there. So I sit back down, and I might have been at the table for 1 or 2 minutes, and I get hit with it again. And I'm so sorry, I have to step away for a minute. And this time, of course, I don't want to see him going to the bathroom again. So I made up a lie. I was like, hey, I'm so sorry, I got to step away. I forgot to have this work call I've got to make.
What?
That's probably even worse than going, I'm feeling sick and I should go to the bathroom again.
Sketchy.
So I'm gone for another substantial amount of time. I come back. I'm apologizing. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry about the phone call. And yeah, it doesn't end there, unfortunately.
Oh, does it?
So
okay.
I sit down. I start feeling sick again. And at this point, it's getting, it's one of those sicknesses that was just like creeping deeper and deeper.
Mm-hmm.
I just grab a wad of money. I throw it on the table. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling well. I've got to get out of here. Almost like she's a stripper or something.
Oh, God.
I throw it on the table and just leave. There was no hug goodbye, obviously, because I'm poured in sweat. There was no anything. I just left. It kind of almost out of embarrassment / I don't feel good.
I'm going to take a wild guess that she hasn't talked to you since then.
We talked every night since. No, she has not called me.
You're not seeing her again.
And that sucks because, like, the ex thing is your fault that you brought that up, but the rest of it is out of your control.
But I think where he went wrong is lying or just at least not telling her what's really happening. It made you look even worse, I think.
Now I look at it, I did lie, but it was almost, it was embarrassing to kind of
totally
meet the girl on the first date and say, hey, I'm going to be on the can for 40 minutes. If you could just hang on, I'll wash my hands and be back.
Yeah.
But, I've texted her and, try to kind of apologize and call, but I don't want to be too much. But like I said, this girl was, just one of a kind, if you will, and it's definitely my fault, but that's why I'm here.
Well, we'll see if maybe we can salvage this situation and get you a second date. We'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
For today's second date update, I can't decide who suffered the most.
Oh.
Marshall, who's on the phone for a second date update today because he had a terrible first date with a girl named Melissa, or there's also that poor restaurant toilet.
Oh, man.
That thing suffered so much during Marshall's date. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Marshall is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Melissa. They met online, went out for dinner, and he says the whole thing was pretty bad. He started off because he was nervous, talking about his ex-girlfriend a lot, which we know is something that you shouldn't do. And then he started having stomach issues.
Oh, man.
And he went to the bathroom once and was gone for a long time, then came back, said he was feeling sweaty, and then, had to go back again. And then he said by the third time he came back, he just threw a bunch of money on the table and said he had to go because he knew it was not going to get better from there. So we already know why he's not getting a call back from Melissa. Now our job is to call her and see if we can get him a second date. Marshall, are you ready?
I am ready, guys.
I would say, are you ready to go? But I know you've gone a lot lately, so probably not the correct word.
Marshall, would you classify this as the worst date you've ever been on?
Easily the worst date I've ever been on.
I really hope for a redo for you.
I know. I am too, because it being the worst. So sorry.
You having problems again? We're good.
I'm a little choked up that we're about to call her, but I'd love to get that off my record, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Well,
you want it wiped clean.
of course.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, God. I didn't mean that.
Here we
Dang
go.
it.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Melissa, please?
this is she.
Hey, Melissa, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
This is Melissa.
Yes. Melissa from... What radio show are you from?
We're not. That's not what. No.
What radio show? What are you talking about?
Well, my name is Jubal, and I host the show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. Does that make a little bit of sense now?
Okay, I understand it's a radio show, but I'm not understanding why you're calling me.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you. Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email the other day from a dude named Marshall.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay,
And Marshall told us all about your date. He also said a lot of very nice things about you. And he says he kind of knows why you wouldn't be calling him back because it was pretty awkward, but he wanted us to see if we could figure it out more.
Okay, so Marshall emailed you and wants to know about the date that we went on. Well, he actually inquired to you about our date.
Well, he just wanted, more than anything, I think he kind of wants a redo. He said it was awful.
Well, that's interesting. There is definitely not going to be any redos with Marshall. That's for sure.
He talked to us. He told us about your date. He said how he was nervous and talked a bunch about his ex and then had some stomach issues.
Can I explain to you in my side exactly what happened on this date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I met Marshall on a dating app. Okay, and I'm very, very, very apprehensive about dating in general today because, as you know, when you're in the dating world right now, you meet a lot of weird people and a lot of duds, okay, more times than not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go out with Marshall, and he almost right away starts talking about his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, he told us that. He knows that he was so nervous, though, because he said you were so pretty. and you seem so lovely. And haven't you ever had one of those out of body experiences where you just keep talking and you know you should stop, but you just can't stop?
No.
Okay, well, so you're not going to have a lot of sympathy there, I take it.
No, you're not understanding. Okay, so he actually showed me a picture of his ex-girlfriend. On our date. And then Marshall asked me if him and I could take a picture together so that he can post it online to make this ex-girlfriend jealous.
Oh, wow.
Marshall.
He didn't tell us that.
Yeah. It was literally the most awkward situation I've ever been in. I mean, what do you say?
What did you say?
I just basically was like, we could take the picture after dinner, and that's when I took the situation into my own hands, actually.
You took it into
What do you mean?
your own hands?
Yeah.
How do you do? He said that he had stomach issues and then threw money on the table and left. I don't.
Yeah.
Would you?
So when I go on dates now, I bring laxatives.
Oh,
my
God. Like, yeah. So
wait, and you think this is cute?
I mean, I've been on so many of these dates. No, this is so good. Okay.
So you slipped him some laxatives?
So what happens is, after Marshall talked about his girlfriend, I just knew right there that I didn't want to do anything. So what I do is I carry chocolate laxatives in my purse when I go out on these dates.
Really?
So So I offer Marshall a chocolate laxative, and of course,
I'm guessing you didn't tell him like that. You didn't say you want a chocolate laxative.
No. Basically, what I did was I told Marshall that it was like a palate cleanser that he would eat before the meal.
So when he got up to go to the bathroom and he was sweating profusely and you could see visibly that he was going to be sick, you knew exactly why.
Oh, I knew exactly why.
You are sick.
I was just trying to get the date over with.
That is sick.
It worked.
Why wouldn't you just say, this isn't working out, I've got to go?
This guy was so weird. He wanted to take a picture with me. I knew that this was a really strange situation that I was in, and I needed to get out of it.
Okay. So,
my
well, we have
gosh.
the answer to what happened
I am
to
so
Marshall because he
disturbed.
wasn't even really sure. And you know what, Melissa? Marshall is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Melissa, what? You gave me laxatives? Are you mental?
You don't go on dates with people and ask to take pictures with their ex.
No, Melissa, you don't get to critique him anymore. You have no room to stand.
I mean, I told you one story about my ex, and I asked for a quick selfie, and you think that's enough to send me to the toilet for 2 hours? I mean, I bought new pants and a shirt. I ruined them both.
Marshall, I didn't know what else to do at that point. Put yourself in my situation. What would have you done?
I sure as
You know what I
nothing
mean?
have given somebody a chocolate laxative, I'll tell you that much.
You can't give people pills without telling them that you're giving them pills. You just can't do that.
Girl, I don't think it's a big deal. Like, I needed to get out of the date. I've done this before many times.
Many times.
And I don't think it's a big deal.
And how can you not think that's a big deal? You're asking him to put himself in your shoes. Like, switch the foot. Like, what if you were on a date with a dude and he gave you laxatives?
A guy's not going to give me laxatives on a date. Guys don't get bored with me on dates. It's not the same situation.
You are psycho.
I am a really good person. Like, I'm not sure what the big deal about it. It's chocolate laxatives. Quit acting like I gave him cyanide or something.
So at least he's not dead. I agree with you, Melissa. At least you didn't kill the guy.
Dude, I feel like you're one step away from that. Like, laxatives are your gateway drug to giving dates rat poison.
Not to mention, that was my favorite restaurant. I only gave them 2-star review because of that. I'm going to have to go in and change that.
Marshall, if you wouldn't have had a radio station call me right now, you would have had no idea this even happened.
She's right.
If I wouldn't have called the radio station, I would still be calling you and texting you, trying to get you to respond to me if I didn't have a mediator.
Yeah. So now we can just ask right now, Melissa, would you like to go out with Marshall again? We'll pay for it. Second date.
Let me think about it. I'm going to say no.
No,
Yes,
no,
you
you
owe him.
don't get to turn him down. You are crazy.
Yeah, I say no. I think my bowels are okay on a second date for this one.
Are you sure?
Great.
Yeah, no, I am no way. I mean, obviously, this is new information. I don't even want the second date now. I mean, I do thank you guys. Hats off to the radio station for bringing this psycho to light.
Aw, poor baby. He had to use the toilet. Why are you even complaining?
Because it was for 9 straight hours. It's not just a little quick in and out there. Come on.
Hey, Melissa. Melissa, as somebody who has had a lot of digestive issues in their time, can I just get the name of the chocolate laxative, the brand?
No problem. I'll actually just send it to you.
Oh, great. Perfect. Well, at least somebody made out on this second date update. That's good.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'm so pissed right now. I'm a nurse, and she could have really hurt someone.
Yeah.
It's no different than slipping somebody a roofie. Talking about today's second date update. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it is true. If you missed it, Marshall wanted to call this girl Melissa. They went out on a date. He wasn't doing very well on his date. He started talking about his ex-girlfriend the whole time. And then he started having digestive issues and had to run to the bathroom a bunch. We got her on the phone and found out that her move when she's on a date and doesn't like the dude is to offer them a chocolate, a laxative chocolate, so that they have to go to the bathroom and the date has to be over. Without them knowing. She doesn't go like, hey, here's a laxative.
Yeah.
So she secretly gave him a laxative, and then his stomach started to hurt, and he had to go to the bathroom a bunch. And he ended up just throwing money on the table and leaving. And everybody's saying that that's actually a crime.
Absolutely.
And it
you
is, I
can't
think.
drug people. Absolutely. And the craziest part to me is how proud she thought it was really cute.
Yeah, she did.
She thought it was a cute move, and she's done it before.
And it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, she's like, I've done this to a bunch of guys.
Yeah, like
I've given them laxatives
she's
to
like,
ruin the
get
date.
this. Wait till you hear what I did. You guys are gonna think this is so funny.
Yeah, there's no difference between her slipping somebody a laxative and some douchey bro who's like, dude, I've done that to so many chicks. Like, just leave your drink unattended and drop a little bit in. Done it to so many chicks. I guess there's no difference. There's no difference between her and Bill Cosby.
She didn't sexually assault him afterwards is the positive piece of that, because I don't think that after you get a laxative
I don't think you want to.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So there is a difference there, but the drugging part is all illegal.
It's also like who and how she decides when they deserve the laxative. If she's up to so many guys, I feel like her tolerance level is nothing.
Yeah, as soon as she meets a guy out, she's just like, all right, you're getting a laxative.
Yeah, you looked at me wrong.
Right,
I don't like your outfit.
They didn't even have dinner yet.
I know.
Like,
he's
they literally talked for 10 minutes.
Can I get a picture to make my ex jealous? No, that's dumb. But that doesn't deserve getting a laxative.
I still stand by it, though. Her laxatives sound great. They sound like they work really.
You want to go out with her just so you're more regular.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I've taken some laxatives before, and they don't even work that well on me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so jammed up sometimes. That I really
Let's
I have to
not-
load
I
up on the
don't-
laxatives and still nothing.
I don't know what
Yeah.
I regret more, the conversation that's come after
It
the
just adds to
laxative
bloat.
second date update, or
Yeah.
all right.
It's really frustrating.
I don't need to know anymore.
Sounds really backed
yeah.
up
Yeah.
over there,
So
bud.
hopefully she sends me the info for that laxative so I can get back on track, you
Maybe
know?
that's why you've had anger issues this all the time.
No, that's from
Yeah.
other things.
Okay.
I think the constipation might stem from those other things.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all related,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
It all comes from somewhere. You
Yeah.
just got to find the source. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who drugged you. Or didn't drug you, or just didn't call you back. Whatever it is. Just email the show.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody checks out their neighbors from time to time. Like they're on the front yard doing something, you peek through the window just to see like what's going on. Or late at night, you crawl in their ventilation system just to see how they sleep. You know, like I have to know: is Jeff a side sleeper? You sleep on his back? You know.
No, that's not
I'm just impressed you could fit into the ventilation
I'm a small
system.
guy.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
true.
shocked.
Yeah.
And he spends most of the night on his side. But
good
like
to
right
know.
before he wakes up, he gets on his back, which I thought was really interesting. Anyway, enough about me and my quirky neighbors.
I'm going to call your neighbors now and kind of tip them off.
Let's talk to Lawrence, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Lawrence? How are you?
Good. How you doing? Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, man, no problem. Thank you for your email. So you actually scored a date with your neighbor?
Yeah, she lives right across the street from me. And we have these, like, very big windows, and we're on the same floor, and we can, like, totally see into each other's apartment.
That's always awkward. I used to have a place like that where my kitchen looked into the other people's kitchens, and I'd be like doing something, and they'd be doing something, they'd look over and wave, and then I would just, jump under the sink or something because I was scared. But it is awkward when you can see into somebody's window like that. What's her name before we get into it more?
Her name's Erin.
Erin, okay. So has it been friendly between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I glance over there sort of to see what she's doing, not in like a creepy way or anything, but
Yeah, right. Everybody believes you.
okay, it's not like I sit there and stare. I don't have binoculars or anything like invasive like that.
You want to borrow some? I got some extras.
No.
No, thank you.
Okay.
So not long after, I made eye contact with her, and so I just kind of like waved, and she waved. So I wrote a sign out, and it said, "Hi, what's your name?"
Oh, you had never met her before.
No, we just kind of had this flirtation going from across the street.
And you'd watched her long enough to know that she was alone, which is not alarming at all.
Yeah, well, honestly, I was checking to see if she ever brought a guy home, and I never saw her bring a dude home. So
Okay.
I was kind of looking for that, I guess.
So you were figuring that she was single, and then you took a shot to try to talk to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did she do when you asked her name on a piece of paper through the window?
So she disappeared for 1 second, which made me completely nervous, but she came back, and then I could see her writing. So then she says, "Aaron, what's yours?" And I give her my name, and then I make another sign, and I say, "Drinks Friday, question mark."
That is actually adorable.
Yeah, that's
I'm
kinda cool.
sorry.
That's pretty direct.
That is
Right to
so
drinks.
cute.
Yeah, so she writes sure, and then her phone number.
Good.
That's cool. That worked out nicely.
Nice.
Yeah, so then we could text, and we went to this bar. I wanted to make it like a date, you know? And, I mean, literally, she is seriously one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen in my life. So it's very complimentary of her. But there was one awkward thing where I was, like, looking at her nose, and I was like, "I wish I could have your nose." And she was like, "What do you mean by that?" And it didn't come out right. And I was like,
Yeah, now she's like my creepy neighbor who's been watching me.
Yeah.
Wants to harvest my nose. That's why he asked me out.
Yeah, that's what it came off like I wanted her nose or something, but I was just being complimentary of her nose. It was as weird as I am explaining it to you right now.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great. But...
I'm sure she got it. I mean, how was her personality?
She was great. We matched up. We're both kind of like football nerds, and she loves kayaking and outdoor stuff like I did. Wow. And I thought it went off without a hitch. And at the end of the night, I'm walking out with her, and I like did the lean in for the kiss, and I got denied. And she like
really
kind of popped back and was like, "What are you doing?"
Ooh,
so
she
you
asked.
didn't even get like denied where she gave you a hug. Instead, she actually asked what you were doing. What was your response?
I just kind of was like, "Oh, my bad." Like I read it wrong.
Okay.
She's like, "No, it's fine. And of course, like there on out is only weird.
Yeah.
Totally.
So it ended pretty like quickly, and then I go home with my tail tucked between my legs, and then I tried to text her, "Hey, sorry, didn't mean anything. Let's go out again," or something. Nothing. And now her blinds are down.
Oh,
wow.
She is shutting you out.
Dang.
She's living in dark just to avoid you.
Yeah.
Avoiding the sun to even avoid me. Yeah.
So, I mean, and you're saying everything was going well until you tried to go in for a kiss.
Right. I just don't know why completely it led to such an abrupt shutdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
And the only awkward thing you can think of is that line about her nose?
Yeah, but we were fine. Like after that, we kept talking about other things. It wasn't like that was what happened right before.
And how long have her blinds been down? How many days are we talking here?
I mean, like 8 days.
Whoa.
Okay.
Ever since.
And she hasn't responded to any of your texts or phone calls or anything?
Right. And then I'm nervous if she like pulls her blinds up, I'm just going to be like staring, right? You know, so
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, because that would be awkward if she pulls her blinds up and you're there, because then she's going to think you've just been sitting there for 8 days watching her window.
exactly. Yeah.
So wait, are you trying for a second date on this, or are you just trying to make her feel comfortable enough that she can look out her window again?
Well, no. Ideally, I'd like to go out with her again. I more just kind of want to know what happened.
Okay.
Maybe she thought you were trying to go in for her nose and bite it off.
That's possible.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, we got Lawrence on the phone, and Lawrence is a peeping Tom.
No, he's not.
Okay, easy. It's not the case.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Lawrence actually asked his neighbor out. They live across from each other, and they can see into each other's windows, and he's seen her for a while, thought she was cute, and they kind of like had a flirty relationship, and he actually asked her out the other day.
Through the window?
Yeah, through the window. He wrote a note and said, you know, basically, let's go get drinks, and she said yes. They went out to a bar. Had fun, and he can't think of why she's not calling him back. She shut him down at the end of the date for a kiss, too.
And not just that, she's had her blinds shut for 8 days.
Yeah. And that's her main form of communication.
That's a dedication to avoiding him.
Yeah. So she definitely does not want to talk to you, Lawrence.
Right. I gathered that.
And now that you've had a few minutes to think about it, you can't think of any reason why she doesn't want to talk to you.
I mean, I'm confident there is one. I just want to know how it went down in her head.
I'm confident I screwed up somehow that I don't realize.
Don't know how.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Aaron, please?
This is Aaron?
Aaron, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Is this like a restaurant?
What?
A restaurant?
Sorry, who is this again?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. We're definitely not a restaurant.
I wish we were, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm hungry.
Then we'd have terrible health ratings.
What's going on? I'm confused.
I'll explain. Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show. Have you ever listened to it?
No.
Okay. Well, that's what this is. And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to find out what happened. Okay?
Okay.
Basically, you went out on a date with somebody recently and you're blowing them off and they're wondering why.
Okay.
Is it making a little sense?
So you guys basically help weirdos get second dates after being rejected?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
That's a way better recap than what I said.
Seriously.
And I've been doing this for a long time. You want a job? Can you think of who might want to call you?
Well, I'm kind of avoiding a guy I went on a date with. I'm hoping it's not him.
I think we have bad news for you.
It depends if his name is Lawrence or not.
Oh, my God.
It is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Lawrence told us about your date. He told us how he met you and everything else. And
Oh, my God.
So I'm actually shocked by your response because he sounded really normal and he's clueless. He has no idea why you're not calling him back.
he also says that you've had your blinds down.
Oh, wow.
Now, let me clarify, though, real quick. Not like he's been trying to look through them like crazy. He just pointed out to us that it seems like you really don't want to see him.
So what do you need from me?
Just to let us know what the reason is and why you don't want to go out with him.
We just need you to help educate Lawrence why he sucks.
Pretty much.
I mean, I guess there's no harm in that.
Did you have a good date with him?
I went out originally because I thought it would be a cute dating story. I don't know how much he's told you, but we have, like, our main living room windows see into each other's apartments, basically.
Yeah, he told us that.
So I thought it would be a cute idea to date the guy next door.
And it was so cute how he asked you out. Like, that was pretty romantic.
I really liked it, too. I know. And then I went, and it was not what I was hoping for.
So you had high expectations that weren't met.
I mean, even if I had low expectations, it went bad.
Oh.
Okay.
Ouch.
So what was so bad about it? Because according to him, he thought it went pretty well.
Oh, God. Okay, well, first off, he made this one comment about my nose and that he wanted to have it. And I was like, you want to have my nose?
Yeah.
And I was like, you want to have my nose? I don't understand. He's like, no. And then he, like, tried to backpedal, but it came off super creepy, like he just wanted to cut my nose off and can it. Like, that was so weird.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to understand, he was nervous. Yeah. He thinks that you're gorgeous. And he was trying to deliver a compliment, and it just was awkward. I mean, he owns up to that.
Yeah, he also told us about that and says that he realizes that sounded weird.
Yeah, he kept on complimenting me.
Oh, man, pretty girls have so many problems. I understand. That's the worst.
No, but it's like, you don't need to just compliment my physical looks. Like, get to know me. Don't just look at me.
Okay. So
I
could see how a barrage of just, you're pretty, nonstop could be like, okay, can we actually talk about something else?
Yeah, there was this one compliment that just really creeped me out.
What?
More than the nose thing.
Much more than the nose thing.
Oh, no.
So he said to me, I like the way you dance when you vacuum your apartment.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, he said he didn't have binoculars. He
and
said
I was like, but if you know that I dance, that means you watched me vacuum my whole apartment. Oh, God, it really creeped me out.
Is there any way you can look from the other side? Like, have you caught him doing anything?
I don't look.
Okay, so it's not a natural thing to.
Yeah, I just don't look. I mean, I especially don't look now.
Right. Well, your blinds are down now, so you can't see out anyway.
As of course he noticed, and of course he told you, yes, they are down, and I just don't want to engage with him anymore.
Right.
And there is another thing that just really tipped the scales.
What? Worse than that?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Whoa. So at the end of our date, he got really close and cozy next to me, and I was like, okay. And then he started whispering, and he was like, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then he got so close to my face, he was about to kiss me, and he's like, 1. And it was just like, what are you doing? What?
So he counted down to kissing you?
Like it was JPL or NASA taking off.
That is so weird, man.
Did he say lift off before?
Yeah, we have a go.
God, it was the weirdest thing.
No wonder you said, what are you doing? Because that's what he said you said, and that makes sense now.
Yeah, it was not cute.
Yeah, that's an awkward way to try to get a kiss.
Hey, I just wanted you to be ready for the kiss, okay? I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh, my God. Wait, you guys have Lawrence on the phone?
Yeah,
Why did you not tell me?
I didn't get a chance to count you down. I thought that's how you do it.
Oh, my God.
Lauren is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, Aaron.
Oh, my God.
And I mean, the whole, dancing with the vacuum, I caught a moment. I'm not sitting there staring. I walked by and looked over.
But it sounds like you are.
It does sound like it when she talks like that, yes.
I'm really creeped out right now.
For me, but I feel like I'm getting painted as this, total creepy stalker perv guy.
Well, I will say I don't think having us help you is making your case better. Am I right, Aaron?
Pretty positive there.
Aaron, you've never looked over my apartment and seen anything weird. You've never seen me eating Hot Pockets in my boxers or anything like that? Nothing.
No, Lawrence, I've literally never seen that, and I don't want to see that.
Are you tempting her? Check it out. Once in a while, I eat Hot Pockets in my boxers. You got to see this.
Oh, my God.
Here's the thing. He did do a lot of creepy things, but I don't think he's overall a creepy dude.
Intentionally creepy.
Stop saying creepy, Brooke. It's not helping me at all.
I'm actually trying to help you. I'm just saying you're awkward, not creepy.
Well, that's not good either.
Aaron, I was just nervous, and I had a few drinks. You can't blame a guy for being nervous, especially around somebody that looks like yourself. It's insane.
Yeah, with that nose.
Look, I get that you were nervous. I was nervous too, but I didn't go saying a bunch of weird stuff. So that was just too much. Too much weird, too much creepy for me.
Oh, please. This is meant to be. You're like the girl next door. This is a great story. We have to see this out. You don't agree with me?
No. Lawrence, just because we live close to each other doesn't mean that it's destiny. It's just coincidence.
Oh, come on. You're going to let this get in the way of something that could be fun.
You seem like a nice person. I get it, Lawrence, but can I just give you a hot tip? Don't tell girls that you watch them do chores through their windows.
Okay, I didn't say I was watching you for a duration of time. I just saw you in that moment. So I'm not God, I feel like I'm digging myself.
Yeah, I know. It does sound like that. Well, just wrap it up for you there, Lawrence. I think I know where this is going. But, Aaron, would you like to go on a second date with Lawrence? We'll pay for it. Give him one more shot.
You guys are funny. No, thank you.